Greetings, residents of the Garden State and fans of Quarantine Action Wrestling. It's me, the Governor of New Jersey and Acting Commissioner of QAW. Now, you may all be wondering, Governor, why aren't you wearing a shirt this Thanksgiving? But my response to you is simple. Audience, why are you wearing a shirt this Thanksgiving? This has been a heck of a year, and I'm sure right now you are full of food and genuinely exhausted. Take your damn shirt off. Enjoy yourself. That's a governor's order. But in actuality, I had to shed my custom-tailored suits because I recently lost a clothes make the man match against Mr. Neptune. That means I'm going into the ring tonight with the cabinet against the indignitaries, wearing naught but a birthday suit and a tiny, tiny pair of trunks. Do I need my clothes to beat Le Magnifique Nordique Squad? I think not. We have not just that great elimination tag team match, but two others as well. Each of them epic, each of them exciting, each of them dessert after a long day of eating. So I hope you keep your eyes, ears, and stomachs open for QAW's Thanksgiving feast. 3 elimination tag team matches and 2 championship matches. You're welcome in advance, and thank you for your vote.
New Jersey, each day your beauty shines from farmland to the shore. New Jersey, in this great land there is no place that offers more.
1 ply, 2 ply, 3 ply. No, it's Plymouth! Live from Plymouth, Massachusetts, it's Slamsgiving! Quarantine Action Wrestling and 2MB Studios proudly presents the Thanksgiving tradition. I am Mike Mann, joined as always by Buckley Swantoon.
Thank you so much, Mike. I'm thankful for you, and I'm thankful for Quarantine Action Wrestling. We got a whole night of action planned for you all. We got 3 team versus team matches. The QAW Women's Tag Team titles are on the line, as is the Intergalactic Championship. It is one hell of a night to kick off this holiday season.
Certainly. Grab your friends, grab your loved ones, head over to twitch.tv/2MB Studios. Tell a friend, tell an enemy. Everyone will be entertained. No one leaves hungry. We're gonna snack on some quarantine action. The pandemic rolls on.
I'm stuffed.
Well, here we are. I want to congratulate you two for getting back together.
Excuse me, Missy. I think there's been a mistake.
You may have won the title, but I don't think you belong here.
It is now 5:06. You have exactly 2 hours and 54 minutes to think about why we would even accept your challenge to take our belt, to ponder the error of your ways. You will not succeed.
You will not have your revenge.
All right, losers. If you want to fight, we're going to try something a little different today. You are going to write an essay of no less than 1,000 words describing to us who you think you are to try to take our belt.
And when we say essay, we mean essay. We do not mean the word wah written down 1,000 times. Am I clear, baby?
Crystal.
Good. Maybe you'll learn a little something about yourself. You might even decide whether or not you should even bother fighting us.
I can answer that right now. That'd be a big old go.
Do you want us to agree to fight or not?
Oh, come on.
You remember where my bedroom is. If you decide you can't win and you'd rather some ill-advised monkey business instead.
Oh, Trappy. Any questions?
Yeah, I got a question. Does Sextrap even remember that me and Baby Powers kicked her ass a few months ago?
You'll get the answer to that question, Miss Volts, in a few hours.
Don't mess with the bull, bitch. You'll get the horns.
Dear QAW Women's roster,
We accept the fact that we had to lose a bunch of solo matches.
to understand whatever it was we did wrong,
But we think you're crazy to underestimate
the force that we can become.
when we realize who we are.
You see us as you want to see us.
In the simplest terms, in the most convenient definitions.
But what we found out
But what we found out is that each of us
is a warrior
is an athlete,
and a winner.
even a baby. Just me, I'm the only baby, except that other baby.
And the goddamn future tag team champions. Does that answer your question?
Does that answer your question?
Crude and popping out?
Sincerely yours,
AC.
Powers. Mwah.
And our opening contest this evening, it's the QAW Women's Tag Team titles as the returning AC Power reunited, and it feels so good taking on Proud and Popping Out.
Yeah, we saw 2 weeks ago that hellacious main event, a match of the year contender between AC Volts and Baby Powers was going on until Sex Trap interfered in the middle of it and caused Willard to throw out the match. So I guess AC Power, they're making a statement by coming back and reuniting as a tag team and going straight for those belts. And here they are. Look at that. They're wearing matching jackets.
The baby has a leather jacket. Look at her go.
Look at him. I mean, look at AC Volts, though. She is focused, and the foil to Baby Powers there. But we know the capability of these two women, and it seems like they're coming back in here with a renewed mission.
Certainly, they have matching lips on their back. The baby has purple ones. AC Volts has the yellow ones to match that lightning running through her veins. Again, AC Volts, the second ever QAW Women's Champion. She's tasted gold before. She wants it again.
Absolutely, and we haven't seen Pruden popping out since they won their titles back at Labor Pains, and I believe that perhaps, they've both been involved in singles action. Sex Trap up to her antics and still not responding to my letters, and Payne Austin managing our current intergalactic champion, Monster Darcy, so we'll have to see if they still have that tag team congruity.
That tag team congruity, get that hashtag congruity going if you think that it's going to be Proud and popping out victorious, or if it's going to be, well, AC Power, hashtag bet it on the baby if you think that the reunited AC Power is going to be victorious.
There is that push in the chat for giving that baby the belt, and make sure you say hi to T. Ruxton, say hi to Boof Wellington, say hi to Comic 1717, say hi to Raj Andelman. Uh-oh, that's my alarm reminding me to tell you all about 2MB Studios. If you haven't already followed and subscribed to the channel, please do so. We'd be real thankful if you did. If you got Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to the channel for free at no additional cost to you, and you can help support all the artists on this channel and help them make some actual scratch. You know what I mean? Some scratch there.
Certainly do. Scratch cooking, making turkeys from scratch, making potatoes from scratch, making stuffing from scratch. Folks, we appreciate you joining us on the holiday, auspicious as it may be with the quarantine rolling on. We hope that you, your friends, your family, your loved ones, all staying safe as, oh God, here comes Karen.
Yeah, we really hope Karen can nail this one.
Oh God. Nice job, Brett.
Yeah, wow.
What?
Hold on, Karen's glitching.
On the way to the ring.
They're in the ring.
They're there.
AC Voda.
What?
Power trip.
Oh, Karen.
She said power. Power was in there.
AC Voda. And
What?
they are the Payne Austin.
Yes.
And Sexton Trashman.
What?
Mean Sister.
They are the Payne Austin.
She just called Sex Trap the trash man.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not super far off, but still, I mean, there's.
It's entirely fine. Okay, Willard hates the titles. Here we go.
All right, Willard's grumpy. It's Thanksgiving, y'all.
Gotta be thankful for doing your biceps, your triceps, getting swole as here we go. The baby and Payne Austin starting it off with their respective teams. Forearm from Payne Austin. She is arguably the most deadly striker in the women's division.
Again, though, we haven't seen Payne Austin in the ring ever since Labor Pain. She's been busy managing Monster Darcy, as dominant as he may be, but perhaps we'll see a little ring rust from Payne Austin.
Perhaps the baby just shirking off a slap there, but gets sent into the corner. Payne Austin's snap suplex takes her over.
Also, we have to acknowledge, Baby Powers has had a hell of a past 2 weeks after getting caught in the barricade or perhaps some kind of interdimensional portal 2 weeks ago and then taking a knockout loss to Sydney Bean Salad last week. Both of these teams might be off their game.
We had the doctor give an exam to Lauren Baby Powers backstage. She is suffering from a mild concussion. We'll see if that has any effect on her, well, unorthodox offense as it always is.
Well, it's pro wrestling. You got a mild concussion, you get out there. You got a mild arm break, you get out there. You got swamp ass, then you're wrestling. Oh, look at that, just swinging around Payne Austin. Wow.
That giant swing, impressive, but not quite as high as we're used to seeing from our competitors. That concussion already showing some wear on... Oh, Baby Powers, she gets taken over with the head scissors.
Very well might be. And folks, this is your chance. Make sure the December lineup of courses for 3 week stock courses is up. So if you haven't already signed up, if you want to pursue, oh look, Falcon Arrow from the baby. But if you are looking for a creative outlet to pick up a new skill, perhaps learn some new exercises or how to manage your finances, check out 3 week stock courses and tell them the 2MB sent you.
Wisely the baby putting all of the blood into her head by doing a headstand. AC Volts has really got to give some better coaching to her partner.
That's how you cure a concussion. You put more blood in the head. That's what I heard.
Oh, God. From who? Okay, here we go.
From Dr.
Oh, AC Volts with a shotgun drop kick followed up with, a baby buster.
All right, we're seeing some good stuff here. These two are getting something rolling here. And now, look at this. AC Power just jaw-jacking to the crowd while Baby Power...
Stop doing that to your head, baby! Oh, my goodness. All right, AC Power, or AC Volts, excuse me. She is the legal woman. Miss Stomp there. Oh, elbow drop connects.
Payne Austin's taking a lot of hits here. Sex Trap's still on the outside, but she's got to get a tag in there.
Certainly does. Cross arm breaker. AC Volts, she's always been able to keep her opponents down by pinfall. She's never submitted a competitor here in the QAW. Submissions still difficult to get.
Well, they had a little bit of a resurgence lately. We saw the Doctor submit Jacques the Lock back at Scared Circle to win the title belt from him. So perhaps those submission seminars are paying off. And oh, look at this now, getting Payne Austin with the shocker.
Oh, I never.
Wait. Two fingers in the butt?
Buckley, we got to talk later.
we do. I still don't know what a shocker is. But now just kicking AC Volts in the head there. That is where Payne Austin's her strength right there, her striking.
Absolutely. Kawada kicks to the face, sends AC Volts into the Sex Trap corner. And now Sex Trap checks in for the first time tonight.
What they got here?
Oh. Double hip toss and flat of the boot right across the back and across the titties. Hip toss there.
Those titty shots are nothing to sneeze at, but now Sex Trap, AC Volts trying to get some to go. Oh, big super kick to Sex Trap there.
Super kick takes down Sex Trap, and that is our first sponsor tonight, QAWmerch.com/sneezy titties. If yours have, well, if they have a seasonal cold, if they have something that makes it difficult to keep polite company, go ahead and head over to QAW Merch. We got the solution for you.
We really need new sponsors.
Running knee straight to Sex Trap. Bulldog to follow it up.
What happened to Dippin' Dots? Did they leave us? Now we have sneezing titties?
Dippin' Dots had enough.
Dippin' Dots like, fuck this. Our brand can't get any worse.
The only titties you can have in space. Sneezing titties.
All right, we lost Dippin' Dots. Get sneezing titties.
Get him in the cockpit. I'm sure Sex Trap's used to it. All right.
She is
what?
She's used to it. But no, now throwing AC Volts in a corner.
Forearm to the ample bosom of Sex Trap gets sent into the corner. Now AC Volts looks like, yes, Buckley, it's a stampede.
It's a stampede, pioneered by the generation. AC Volts still leading it here. Her and Baby Powers are just running a train on Sex Trap.
Oh, I'm sure she's used to it.
Absolutely.
Chew. Right to the midsection of Sex Trap, getting lots of feet right there. And folks, if you're into feet stuff, then good for you.
Yep. There's no sponsor there. It's just saying if you're into feet stuff, just do it.
Yep, no kink shaming. 1! Kick out at 1, as is QAW Turkey tradition.
Absolutely. We hope that you are... look at that. Some Bruce Lee stuff from Baby Powers there. But, folks, we know that Thanksgiving is based around tradition, but thank you so much for joining us here for perhaps a new annual tradition. We hope that you are staying safe and you are... Well, again, thank you for being here, and we are thankful for you.
We're also thankful to Deadly Fred, who we understand is passing out blankets backstage. Thank you, Fred. What?
Deadly Fred lost a match in the woods, and now he has to hand out blankets backstage.
That's his penance, yeah.
But now look at this, setting up Sex Trap, looking to hit the lightning rod.
Lightning Rod! Will Lightning strike the champions? 2, 3! Payne Austin, let it happen!
What was that? Payne Austin, none of us were expecting this. What a quick match out of nowhere. Payne Austin, either her depth perception was off or she hesitated, but holy crap, folks, we're starting the night off with new women's tag team champions.
Unbelievable! We've gotten used to tag team encounters, including this week's epic one between Iron Brew, Big Mama Dons, and Swole Brindles, which went the longest in QAW history. Folks, as Buckley said, we have new QAW Women's Tag Team Champions.
I don't think they got the match. Perhaps Prudent Poppin' Out weren't taking AC Power that seriously. Their win-loss record, even when they were still active, not great. And this was their first match back, and they just took it. But folks, either way, they earned that victory. New women's tag team champions. What a story.
Unbelievable. Payne Austin had an opportunity to save her partner and let it happen. My goodness, maybe she's just looking ahead to Monster Darcy's title defense.
I mean, she might be. And yes, Darcy is up against the other monster of QAW, the Dragon, later on tonight, defending the intergalactic title. But we're moving on. We got 3 team versus team matches, folks. It is a big ass night. So thank you for sitting your ass down with us.
The baby has the belt.
Hashtag baby got belt, and yep.
Woo! Alright, pretty slamming toga party, huh, guys? Well, looks like Peggy found her way to the punch bowl again, huh? You know, where is Prometheus? I thought he was just going out for a minute. Oh shit, I think he's back. There he is, alright. Uh-oh, here he goes. Yeah, break me off some of that. He's so dreamy. Shit, he's home!
Prometheus, what in God's name are you doing?
Hurry, you gotta get out of here. Give Pegasus your number on the way out. Go through the back.
Partying again, are we? I've had enough. Get up here right now.
Prometheus! You're almost 30 years old. You haven't done a damn thing with your life. You haven't saved the damsel. You haven't beat the monster. Everyone in this family has proven their might. You go out and you party all day and night with your stupid friends. You're a disgrace to yourself, to the community, to this family. Sit out there and think about what you've done.
But Papa...
Prometheus, I know I have you out here deliberating, thinking about what you've done. And, well, I've also been thinking about what you've done. And I think there's no goddamn place on this mountain for you.
No! Yeah! Ah! Ah! Ah!
If you ever want to return, you must prove yourself worthy.
Ah, Pegasus, what do you got for me, my boy? QAW wants you, huh? Give him a call. Yeah, who doesn't want me? Get in fucking line. Call back. I don't need to prove myself to... Olympus, huh? You broadcast up there, huh? Yeah, what do I got to lose? You got a contract ready? I just got to show everyone what I'm about. I'm not too worried about that. QAW, I hope you know what you're doing, because you're getting involved in something not of this world. Feel my heat. You may have heard of me by many names. The Dancing Deity. The Indulgent Adonis. Body Master Prodigy. But there's only one name you need to worry about now, and that's Playboy Prometheus. Breaker of heart and head. Bringer of fire and fury. Creator of man and myth. And it's time to get it poppin'. Get ready for the PP.
Keeping the action rolling right along, that traitorous fuck Tom Brady is back against Playboy Prometheus, making his QAW debut.
The QAW roster, I say it every week, it's like a well that only gets deeper. Playboy Prometheus, a god banished to Earth due to, well, his you see it in his name. He's like the Bruce Wayne to Batman. He's just a party boy. He doesn't take anything seriously, and it looks like he's got to earn his way back to the respect of his parents back on Mount Olympus. So it wouldn't be the first time that we've seen two gods fight in the ring, but Tom Brady might have bitten off more than he can chew here.
Tom Brady yet to pick up a win here in the QAW. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers similarly doing shitty outside of the Quarantine Action Wrestling arena, as are the New England Patriots. Frankly, everything Tom Brady touches turns to shit.
Certainly does. Somebody check on Giselle. But again, we saw Tom Brady last week when Rich Dembowski issued that open challenge and then just absolutely demolished Tom in under a minute. So, I mean, maybe Tom Brady, he certainly doesn't lack for ego. Maybe he thinks he can get one over on the debuting Playboy Prometheus.
Frankly, it's fitting that the future has passed Tom Brady by.
Yeah, that's some metaphors that I totally understand.
Glad we're on the same page there, Buckley. Sometimes we get lost in the woods, but here's a man who's never been to the woods, just the top of Mount Olympus. It's Playboy Prometheus!
And look at that, resplendent in that golden Greek glory, and with that headpiece there, Playboy Prometheus is in QAW, folks.
Absolutely, he's adorned with that necklace that Zeus gave to him. It says Godfather. It's both what Zeus is and who he is to Playboy Prometheus.
Well, this isn't unlike the Disney's Hercules, banished to Earth and forced to prove himself in order to make his way back. And what better way to do that than to compete on just the battleground of Titans, the Quarantine Action Wrestling Arena, folks. And again, Pandemic is every Thursday at 8 p.m. Thanks again for joining us. We'll be back next week, and we will also be having a special Christmas Eve show this year. So on Christmas Eve, again, avoid your dumb family and come hang out with this family.
Have you been naughty? Have you been nice? Time will tell, and at the Quarantine Action Wrestling Christmas Spectacular, we will have tricks, we will have treats, we will have all the holiday fanfare, and, well, maybe a few surprises.
Absolutely, but yeah, look at Playboy there, just resplendent and on the corner, but let's see what he does against Tom Brady.
Oh, immediately takes it to Tom Brady, running, crushing clothesline there, shakes off a chop, shakes off a forearm. Exploder suplex, down goes TB12.
God, Tom Brady has the size and reach advantage here, but Playboy is an absolute powerhouse. I mean, look at him. He's built like a neutron star. Tom Brady doesn't have any offense going. Now look at this, hitting him with that Greek proverb.
1, 2, oh, kick out at 1.5. That's something Eddie Cation often goes for and misses constantly. Playboy Prometheus with better coordination than a ghost teacher.
Oh, but now he's about to lock it in, sitting on the back, pulling him up. Titans Vengeance.
Titans Vengeance. Willard tickling the nipple of TB12, who's had it. He's ticklish.
Oh, my God. Wow. Tom Brady completely passed out there in like 3 seconds. That might be the quickest submission victory we've seen in QAW. Congrats to Playboy Prometheus.
I think you're right. Head over to the QAW wiki to see if that is indeed the fastest submission victory ever. We have the time records of every win of QAW if you just keep looking in the wiki.
Yeah, it's definitely there. We didn't forget it, but absolutely check out our fandom wiki. Why don't how about you help us fill it out a little bit? Every new wrestler you add in there, you will be paid 1 cent spread out over the course of 30 years. So just cash in on that, and Playboy Prometheus hoping to cash in on that respect.
Absolutely. I'm sure that he gained great favor from his godly parents who are watching proudly down from Olympus. What do you think they eat up in Olympus for Thanksgiving?
I'm thinking they drink the blood of infidels, and they eat, what do they eat over in Greece? Lamb.
Ambrosia salad.
Ambrosia salad. Do you think that over in Greece are like, oh, Greek salad again?
Nope, they think, well, time to get the ambrosia out because Olympus. Well, folks, don't go anywhere. We have more godly competition coming up.
Ooh.
A ghost.
Knock knock. Hello. Starting transmission with stupid Americans. Well, listen. This is Le Magnifique Nordique. I am your rightful intergalactic champion. I do not have my belt. I lost it. I am trying to stop the steal. Stop the count. 1, 2, nothing else. No. It is not working out so well. I am in intergalactic court. So, I am thankful to be able to still compete on the roster and lead a team. Okay? So, this is the foreign indignitaries. So, we are welcoming Mr. Spock. I was going to have him do a promo, but I would have him stand here and hold this camera instead. Hello Spock, wave back. Nanu nanu. Okay, there he is. And from Iceland, dorsal fin. Dorsal fin represents the most important non-Quebec area of the world, Iceland. And we will hear from him later, perhaps. It is how to communicate with people from Iceland. Too many J's and K's. And introducing Le Magnifique Nordique's #1 prospect, Nathan Burke, the person who I am happy to share a ring with, very new to the roster, and a very thankful to be here man. Nathan Burke, we will now cut to your transmission. Tell us what you are thankful for.
I've been told that the Thanksgiving holiday is a time to give thanks and praise for the things you're most appreciative of. Well, I'm most appreciative of the warm welcome I've received thus far at QAW. That's why I hope you don't mind me and some of the boys from abroad coming to crash your little Thanksgiving dinner party, but I'm reminded of our little Icelandic tradition of Skarsgård, where we give thanks and praise for our Icelandic brother Michael Skarsgård, and like him, I'm going to give a little Slamsgiving of my own.
Thank you, Magnifique Nordique. Let me just say, this Thanksgiving, I'm thankful for the fact that you recruited me for your team. I'm thankful for my high in-ring IQ. I'm thankful for my perfect wrestling technique. And I'm thankful that I'm haunted by the ghosts of my Irish ancestors. And most importantly, I'm thankful that we live in the greatest country on earth, the good old US of A. I'm just fucking with you. Come, have a drink with me.
Greetings, once again, everyone. Now, it's almost time for a very exciting 4 versus 4 match. But I wanted to check in one last time and give a very special thanks to all of the members of my cabinet, the Surgeon General and my temporary appointees, the Clown and Jacques Leroux. Over the course of preparing for this match, they've done so much more. Not only are we ready to kick some foreign butt, but we also put our heads together for some very exciting and engaging political discourse. I would like to turn the floor over to them before we wipe the floor with our competition.
Hey man, is that Freedom Rock? Yeah man, well turn it up man.
Hey, what's up, man? What's up, guys? It's your boy, Freedom Rock Jock. Just listening to some of my favorite tunes in the car, man. But I can't play these tunes because it's copyright infringement, because I don't know the rights to these songs yet. I don't own the rights to these songs, though, man. It'd be cool, you know what I mean? I mean, some of these are my favorite songs, man. I'm gonna come for everybody's music, though, eventually. I'm coming. Coming for everybody's music, man. First things first, though, Still, man, I gotta partner with some of my old enemies. Because the governor wants me to do it. So, I mean, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna enjoy it, but I'm gonna do it. You know, I mean, just because the governor says I need to do it. I need to do it to get this agreement that we got going between me and him, to sign it and get it all done and good for. So I'm just kind of going through my favorite songs and trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. Oh, this song ain't half bad, man. I'm gonna own this song. KTD, after this is over, you, me, chicken.
Thanks, Governor. It's your favorite doctor and newly appointed Surgeon General of New Jersey and QAW. I'm here to remind you that wearing a mask is just as important as brushing your teeth and flossing after showering. With a towel, that kind of flossing. Anyway, with regard to Slamsgiving tonight, all I can say is I'm looking forward to stuffing our competition, much like I like to stuff turkeys. I like to get in there, put the gloves on, because I don't want to get my hands dirty.
Happy Slamsgiving, you turkeys. It's me, your favorite agent of chaos, and I'm on a special assignment this holiday, not just to ruin your dinner, but also I've been hired by the governor of New Jersey as a clown sultant. That's right. This Thursday, my title is Special Counsel of Terrifying Matters, which means we made a creepy deal. Who knows what this deal will lead to later, but in the meantime, enjoy your stuffing. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
And now, our first elimination 8-man tag team match with the foreign indignitaries taking on the governor and his cabinet.
First one, folks, and again, yes, like we saw when the Generation fought Creative Control, and then again when the Generation fought Juicebox and his allies, this is an elimination tag match. It's not the first pinfall or submission that gets your team to victory. You have to eliminate each member of the opposing team one by one. So last team standing will be victorious. It's our very own Survivor Series, folks, and coming out to the ring now looks to be the returning Mr. Spock.
Mr. Spock winless here in QAW, but we understand the Magnifique Nordique has been working with him in space, and he certainly looks much better.
He does. He's wearing blue instead of red, which bodes a little bit better for his chances here tonight. His face is still his face, but look at those pecs.
His face still indeed looks like the cheese you find on the top of French onion soup.
Oh my god, it really does. Well, that's our other sponsor tonight, folks, Panera. Do you not know how to make your own sandwich? Go to Panera.
They won't judge. They promise.
Absolutely. But yeah, Mr. Spock, let's see if his time in the gym has been paying off, and perhaps under the Nordique's tutelage, he'll have picked up a few new moves.
And as we mentioned earlier, our private sponsor, 3weeks.courses. Go ahead and sign up for a 3-week course in sandwich making.
Why not? And here they are.
And there they are, folks. The indignitaries. It's the Magnifique Nordique, it's Nathan Burke, and who is that pirate fellow?
That's Dorsal Finn, making his debut about a month ago, hailing from Iceland. We have the 3 greatest countries in the world represented in the foreign indignitaries: Ireland, Quebec, and Iceland. The new Axis powers, and they're looking to take down the cabinet of New Jersey.
Head over to the QAW wiki to understand when Quebec became a country.
I failed geography. I can't even say the word geography. It was never my strong suit. I was more of a science guy.
That's fine, Buckley. I saw you crinkling up the same piece of paper that you had written to Sextrap from the last match. We understand what you're going through.
You know, it's been a weird couple weeks. I write her letters. I send her owls, and I'm not sure if the owls know where to go. But all I do is I've spent so much money on jewelry.
For yourself?
For myself, yeah. I hold it at night and I cry.
Well, ice, ice, baby. Here we go.
That's your first team.
Yep, this crowd is motionless.
They are. The crowd has gone mild, folks.
Woo, woo. You know it.
And now the cabinet makes their entrance. Quick shout out to the town's children who continue to operate the cameras.
Yep. Here he is, Freedom Rock Jacques, looking to take the rights to everybody's music here in QAW by way of in-ring victory. And perhaps he might be a bit of a culture advisor to the governor of New Jersey, if there's any culture left in this state after what the Dragons burned down.
Certainly the Dragon, who he's been only defeated once here in QAW when Education, well, he became twice as powerful as we've ever seen any substitute teacher become and destroyed the ring to knock out the Dragon. We'll see if the Dragon's able to stand tall tonight, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's the governor. That's the stance the governor has maintained since then. The Dragon has yet to be pinned or submitted in QAW, and the Dragon has just been on a warpath ever since returning, and he's looking to perhaps get to the top of his own Mount Olympus by taking down the other powerhouse in Monster Darcy.
Absolutely. Look it up, folks. QAWmerch.com/Greek history if you'd like to learn more about the dragons that have attacked the Greek pantheon.
Yep. And that's our other sponsor tonight, Greek Pants. Do you need to wear your own set of pantheons? Greek Pants.
#Pantheon. And of course, a huge thank you to the Men's Warehouse. We often mention other clothing items, including our own QAW merchandise, which does exist in a real link that we promise that we'll get right later. But, of course, Men's Warehouse, if you'd like to look good, if you'd like to put some money in the pocket of Zip Zimmer, go ahead and head over to a Men's Warehouse near you, take whatever you want off the rack, and walk out.
I mean, yeah, who's going to stop you? Me?
Yeah, Buckley's not going to do it. He'll just look the other way.
Yeah. But here he is,
now an
folks.
agent of chaos. It's the Clown.
Well, if you're not laughing, it's not funny, folks. And or if you're not laughing, it's because your uncle's told another racist joke. But luckily, you're with us on Thanksgiving. And if you need some free hugs, the Clown is here to provide them.
#DJB, the Clown's favorite social media dignitary, Dana J. Bine. We saw DJ Zombie coming to the rescue of the Clown as RIPBS is wreaking havoc backstage.
Yeah, they've attacked the Clown. They've attacked several other members of the roster. It seems like the Clown may have just completely lost control of Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers. But we'll have to see if he still has any of his power left tonight. As again, for whatever reason, serving as special counsel to the Cabinet of New Jersey here, and hoping to come in and provide some much-needed assistance against the foreign dignitaries.
Similar agent of, well, friendship. We saw Kung Fu Bruno handing over a can of 9 lives to the Clown, maybe to try to lure Mr. Rogers back to the fold, but looks like it took something out of Kung Fu Bruno. We'll see him later on tonight with Mr. Neptune taking on Animal Farm.
Yeah, I mean, the Clown's antics have always just taken a psychological toll on the rest of the roster. We remember early on in our debut show in QAW, Total Shutdown, the Clown took on Diamond David Thomas and just wreaked havoc on his mental state for months afterwards. And everything he's done with Shakes and with even Le Magnifique Nordique and even challenging for the men's title back at Scared Circle, the Clown has made his mark.
Certainly has. He's looking to play a Corona Rhapsody for everyone who is here in attendance. Thank you again for joining us. Twitch.tv/2MB Studios. We are here live every Thursday at 8 o'clock. Crack open a fresh can of Woo Pass. Get some party juice like Dahlia Payne. Head over to fansonly.com/Dahlia for more recipes and victory cocktails.
Who knew that Woo Pass tasted so kick-ass? Am I right, Mike?
You certainly are. Go ahead and rent Kick-Ass on Amazon Prime, a perfect family movie for the holidays.
That's our other sponsor, the movie Kick-Ass. And now look at this, the Cabinet of New Jersey coming out with the Surgeon General and the Doctor, the Minister of Offense and Boldheart Bastion, and the Governor. He lost that clothes make the man match to Mr. Neptune, but so he's in his old school trunks and he's looking great.
He looks like Tommy Jr.
He's like a more buff Tommy Jr. in a lot of ways, but look at that.
I shouldn't say classic look Tommy Jr. Tommy lately has been wearing red fatigues, but, well, the governor of New Jersey, the least divisive politician in the QAW, looking buff.
Absolutely. Maybe that's how he got that popular vote, know what I'm saying?
Certainly do. Is Spock and Jock Rocket. Boot to the midsection of Spock, who immediately doubles over.
Spock already getting his ass kicked, but we saw Boldheart Bastion accompany the Cabinet to the ring, but she will be in competition in our main event tonight as Iron Brew and the Valkyries take on Claire Bear's team of weirdos. So coming out for moral support, but it's up to the Cabinet now.
Absolutely. Big up kick there from Spock. Nathan Burke got a shot in on Jacques the Lock, or excuse me, Freedom Jacques, as he's now known as Spock, looking to reestablish control and immediately gets kicked again.
I mean, again, with that one kick to the head, I think that's the most offense we've ever seen Spock get in QAW. He was my friend once.
Absolutely. Down, spilling to the canvas goes Freedom Jacques as, whoa, and Spock misses a clothesline.
I mean, he at least he's fighting for himself. Look at that, reversing that belly to belly and get a reverse. Come on, Spock.
Sweeping STO from Freedom Jacques. Freedom Jacques, who has undergone a series of transformations here in QAW. Oh, the Doctor with a cheap shot.
Oh, both of these teams are... Wait, he thinks he tagged the Clown, but the Clown's not coming in.
Takes off the legs of Spock, and Clown just staring at the chaos. And now the Clown officially tagged in. Thank you.
The Clown might just be here, to sow some chaos of his own, perhaps make some bad jokes, but either way, he's up against Spock now.
Hey, Buckley.
Yeah, Mike.
What time does Sean Connery take the court in Wimbledon heaven?
When?
10-ish.
Okay.
Spock sends the Clown to the outside. No, in comes Nathan Burke.
Oh, but look at that! Dorsal Pin and the Nordique just pummeling the Clown on the outside and pummeling each other, too. What's happening?
They're foreign, they're indignitaries. They are here to rile up the crowd as the crowd's on their feet staring at all this violence.
Well, the Nordique elbowing Nathan Burke there. I mean, it is a new team. Perhaps they're still finding their footing, but either way, the Clown he took some hits out there.
Nathan Burke looking to turn over more of a serious side. He was once seductively making his way to the ring, but as we saw this week on Pandemic, he is much more serious. He is, sending the Clown careening off steel steps. He is not playing around.
I think we saw him get a count-out victory over the Dapper Headclapper.
I fucking hate that.
He might be trying to do that against the Clown now. A wrestling purist follows the rules.
Sends the Clown into the... We're up to 9. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Is he about to do it?
Oh, fuck Nathan Burke.
Oh, he did it again. A count-out elimination. The Clown is taken out early, folks.
Listen, I have a lot of problems with the Doctor's methods, but I hope he tears Nathan Burke's head off for that.
He very well might. The Doctor still, he got that blood sweat sample from Monster Darcy and has been using it for his own latest formula, and he seems to be getting only bigger and greener.
Absolutely. And folks, speaking of liquids, if you want to drip like KTD, go ahead and head over to KTD brand merchandise. We understand Geek McGee has been modeling some of the shirts. They look great, and you'll look great too.
Absolutely. And check out KTD's new silent film. We saw the trailer in it last week. You can check it out on YouTube and check out all of KTD's acting. He actually will be in the new Disney Plus show Godmothered coming out this Christmas. So make sure you follow that and like and subscribe to QAW.
That's a real fact. KTD is going Hollywood, and he is, building a hell of a mountain of momentum, if you will, as Dorsal Finn and the Doctor square off.
Dorsal Finn is a powerhouse. I don't know, taking that reflex check there from the Doctor, that might, and then pulling him up. Doctor's looking to bring that team down to down one.
Dorsal Finn looking like a fish out of water here.
Locking it in, the Doctor's order. The Willard's praying to his god.
He's praying to his god. Is Dorsal Finn gonna have to pray to the demon of the deep, Cthulhu, to get his way out of this one?
He's not tapping out, but he's still locked. There he goes. He slides out.
He's able to dig deep as the Mariana Trench there, and sends the Doctor flying with an overhead belly to belly. The Nordique liking that one. Oh, and why would you tag Spock?
Here he comes. Dorsal needs a rest.
Nope. Down he goes.
Oh, no. Come on, Spock.
Sent into the corner. Now Nathan Burke distracting Willard. This is not going to play well in favor of Spock.
Wait, what is this? What the hell?
What the hell?
What is this?
Oh my God! Spock got caught in a pocket dimension. Spock, why? Even space itself is conspiring against Spock in this match.
Set your phasers to confused, folks. What the fuck was that?
Well, Spock, yes, full Nelson slam on the Doctor. He's finally... Nope, he couldn't keep the Doctor down, but he sends the Doctor into his corner.
Oh, Spock pulling out some tricks here. Look at that, landing that clothesline in the corner. Spock might be getting his footing.
Absolutely, Dorsal Finn helping him out there with a shot to the side of the head of the Doctor. The foreign dignitaries up 4 to the 3 of the cabinet.
I mean, that's a fearsome trio for sure. The technical know-how of Nathan Burke and Le Magnifique Nordique, and just the sheer nautical power of Dorsal Finn. And Spock might be a bit of a wild card here, as we just saw him defy the laws of physics.
Misses a clothesline there, and in comes Freedom Jacques. Grabs a hold of Spock. Snap suplex takes him down, and Freedom Jacques, even though he is now focusing on stealing the music of folks, is still one of the most technically sound competitors. Former, Snowplow there.
Ooh.
Champion here in the QAW.
Absolutely. I mean, a man of many faces and a man of many masks. He's fought all the top wrestlers in QAW, including Diamond David and James Maloney, and he is quite the record.
Northern Light suplex for the bridge. 1, 2. No, Spock able to kick out. Good for him.
All right, we've never seen Spock kick out of a pin before, so he's already paying off.
The Magnifique is showing his encouragement by not responding in any meaningful way to Spock.
Oh, no, he's got him in the Jacques lock.
He's right in front of the ropes. All he has to do is just put his foot underneath, and nope, Spock can't even do that.
All right, we're down to 3 each, folks.
Spock passed out from the pain of 4 seconds of the Jacques lock.
Well, he lasted longer than the clown. Again, Nathan Burke using his wrestling purist know-how to get that count-out elimination on the clown. And now another snowplow and Dorsal.
Looking to freeze the waters of Dorsal Finn's blood. Now a stump puller. Jacques the Lock is looking to submit every member of the foreign dignitaries.
Jacques has been, for a special advisor, he's been doing great here and almost carrying this team so far.
Certainly is. Has done the lion's share of the work. Michinoku driver down goes Dorsal Finn.
Now bringing him up to his feet. Is he looking to lock in the Jacques lock again? Yes, he is.
He is 2 for 2 on the dignitaries, but no! Dorsal Finn busts out and eats a chop to the chest.
God, yeah, you can't deny the power of Dorsal Finn. He had that scouted and just that upper body strength, managing to easily work his way out.
$1 million fist drop finds the mark there. Dorsal Finn, he could be out. 1, 2. No, Nathan Burke able to break it up, and whoa! The governor just kicked the doctor!
It's a miscommunication there. They're almost looking like actual politicians fighting each other, but either way, it's still 3-3, folks. And I honestly, I think that Mr. Spock, look, the governor just clocking dorsal fin there.
The governor, he be small, but he be mighty. He is tired of all of this action taking too long. He wants to get back to golf.
I mean, he's back in those trunks. He's not wearing his typical shirt, tie, and dress slacks. It's almost like Piccolo with his weighted armor. Now that it's removed, he might be back to his full strength. And now hoisting the sails on Jacques Delac.
The sails, were hoisted there. The doctor, though, looks like he might be...
Oh, no! He avoids it! The tidal wave!
Tidal wave on Freedom Jacques. Is this enough? 1, 2... No! Freedom Jacques is not done rocking. Now Le Magnifique, the first ever intergalactic champion, checks in for the first time tonight.
Magnifique, yeah, I mean, this is technical know-how against technical know-how, but I think I have to give the IQ edge to the Nordique in there. He's an expert at just dissecting his opponent and breaking him down limb by limb.
Certainly is, beats a clothesline there. And I'd like to thank our third sponsor tonight, LinkedIn. Go to QAWmerch.com/LMN/LinkedIn to get your free 30-day professional account trial through Le Magnifique Nordique.
Yeah. And share your work anniversary with all of us once you connect with Quarantine Action Wrestling on LinkedIn. Endorse our skills in entertainment.
LinkedIn, now with emotes.
And now look at this, hitting that moonsault on Jacques Delac.
Moonsault right to the heart of Freedom Jacques. Is this it? 1. No! The governor breaks it up. Nathan Burke runs around.
Oh, Nordique just cleaning the clock of the governor splayed on the outside that ice cream sandwich.
Absolutely, and a thank you to the governor who was able to fund our ringside area. We have full ice cream sandwiches made with cranberry jelly this week, thanks to it being the thankful season.
Absolutely, and if you need any more of your Thanksgiving foods prepared, make sure you go by Trader Joe's, and you can get your Jokey and your Jofing and your cranberry Joes.
Jerky.
Jokey, it's their turkey.
Oh, right, got it. Oh my goodness, and the Magnifique Nordique going for a pin with a little extra leverage. 1, 2, no!
Ooh.
Not able to hold down the much larger Jacques Delac.
Those dirty pins never seem to work out in QAW. But what I was going to say before, I think the foreign dignitaries, they had to, that strategy of having Spock be their fourth, they knew that he had a limited shelf life there. They must have just brought him in to wear down the opposing team as much as possible. So now that they're down to their original 3, they might actually be at full strength.
Certainly, it is 3-on-3 at the moment. We do remind folks that pinfall, submission, disqualification, countout, whatever way eliminates a competitor, this match will not end until one side has lost all members, and we'll see if there's even a sole survivor, as is often the tradition with these elimination matches, as Nathan Burke checks in.
What I got here?
Double back elbow, down goes the governor.
All right, classic stuff. The governor's got it. All right, there we go, seeing that power on display.
That classic American rivalry rekindled, New Jersey versus the Irish.
Yep.
Now the governor is just walking Nathan Burke right over to the ropes. And yes, sends him flying backwards. That top rope it's cable wrapped in duct tape going across the windpipe of Nathan Burke.
Cable wrapped in duct tape and painted red. And small, impressive, like a tilt-a-whirl small package there.
Tilt-a-whirl small package DDT followed up by a penalty kick to the back. Nathan Burke keeping the governor guessing with some offense we've never seen before.
I mean, that seems like a duo born in wrestling heaven. Nathan Burke and Le Magnifique Nordique. Those two alone would perhaps be the most technically proficient team in all of QAW.
Certainly could, and now looking to row the boat by just ripping the arm out of the shoulder socket there of the governor. The governor's going to have to rally quickly, or else Nathan Burke's going to build up a head of steam.
Most likely. And now governor being tossed on the apron. Oh.
It's a huge forearm as Nathan Burke catches his breath. He put a lot of energy into that one. Oh, the doctor's got him. Oh my goodness!
My God, his feet banging against that Men's Warehouse logo. Nathan Burke I don't know if he could even stand up after that.
Well, we saw Nathan cause the Clown to have a count out. We'll see if the governor's going to pay him in kind. Grabs him by the midsection. Ooh. Oh my God! Core slam!
Jeez, the governor, again, that his shorter stature does not, it belies his immense physical strength there, just hoisting up Nathan Burke like he was nothing.
We're up to 6. Heads bouncing off the Men's Warehouse table. You're going to hate how that feels, I guarantee it. Up to 7. Oh, the governor sent careening off the pole.
I think Nathan Burke, he's trying to get another count out here.
We're up to 8. Tries to send the governor in, but he bounces off of Jacques bell bottoms.
I think that was
to 9.
I think that was the plan. Wait, no, look at that.
The governor's back in. Nathan Burke, ironically, is counted out.
Hoisted by his own petard. Look at that. Smart stuff from the governor.
Whoa! Release German suplex. The governor not able to celebrate for long.
Okay. Well, the foreign dignitaries are down to 2. It's just Dorsal Finn and the Nordique up against all of the cabinet except for the Clown.
Absolutely. The Clown, we understand, backstage is... Oh, my goodness. He's running from RIPBS, who look very hungry.
Make sure you close your doors, folks. We don't know what RIPBS is feasting on this holiday.
Happy little accidents, from what I understand, from the blood scrawled on the wall. Running power slam! 1. Kick out at 1.
And again, normally you'd say that Freedom Jacques is the powerhouse in this match, but with whatever compound the doctor's working on, he's got it. And now a reflex check on the Nordique.
Absolutely. The doctor doing a lot of softening up of the opponents, almost the tenderizer, if you will, for the meat of the foreign dignitaries. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Freedom Jacques now just appealing to the crowd, threatening to steal Jingle Bells. What a Grinch.
Jeez, that guy is a control freak. And now looking at, King Kong knee drop on Nordique.
That patella bone just ricocheting off the cheeks of Le Magnifique.
Bringing him up. Is he about to make the Nordique tap out? No! The Nordique escapes the doctor's order.
Double back elbow. Magnifique showing those instincts that made him a champion. Gets sent into the corner. Now the governor and the doctor work together. Elevates Le Magnifique. Double arm DDT. Wheelbarrow suplex. Down goes LMN.
There we go. And now tagging Dorsal.
Makes a hot tag to Dorsal Finn. Comes in a house of fire. Big boot to the governor.
Boom.
And a clothesline to follow up. And a Magna Claw looking to sap the strength of the least divisive figurehead in QAW history.
Dorsal Finn's been sitting on the outside for a while now, just waiting to get back in. And this is a pairing the audience has been wanting to see. The governor and Dorsal Finn, 2 powerhouses who can come out on top here. Ooh.
Green Bay plunge there, a rolling Samoan drop, and now the governor takes to the skies. We've seen this once before.
Governor elbow drop, but no, Dorsal Finn gets up.
Dorsal traps him. Saito suplex. Down goes the governor.
Jeez, these two are going to have to go one-on-one at some point. I want to see more of this pair up, but again, they're looking to get the win for their team here.
Governor able to stun Dorsal Finn momentarily. Now Freedom Jacques, if you will, and you know I will. Michinoku driver to the briny deep. 1, 2, kick out.
Jacques sort of hitting his face on the ropes there. Hopefully he didn't pull a Bouncy and have that rope crush his windpipe, but he's bringing up Dorsal here, setting him up for... No, looked like a snowplow, but Dorsal Finn escapes. He's on a tear.
Escapes out the back, neck breaker, and we wish all the best to Trash Wife, who's decided to do it all herself. Her and Cool Ranch Dorito raising...
Ooh, oh! Hoisting the sails!
1, 2, 3, down goes Freedom Jacques, and whoa, big DDT to the doctor.
All right, we're evened up here, folks. The foreign dignitaries and the cabinet both at 2, but now we're down to the original New Jersey cabinet. But now Luna's locking the doctor in the figurehead, but he escapes at the back.
Doctor able to scoot out wisely there, goes to work on Dorsal Finn, sends him into the corner. Oh, avalanche clothesline there. But yes, we were getting to it earlier. Big shout out to Trash Wife, doing it herself, doing it for herself, raising her baby on her own, rejecting both George Bouncy and El Mejor Luchador.
That is agency, folks, and it seems like now George Bouncy has gone off to find himself, much like that knee finds its mark on Dorsal Finn's skull.
Checking the reflex of Dorsal Finn, who's able to fend off the Doctor. A great showing here from Dorsal Finn. We haven't seen much of him here in QAW, but a hell of a showing tonight.
Absolutely. He's needed that spotlight on him to shine, just to show the QAW fans and management what he's all about, and he's certainly turning some heads here. But now the Doctor up on the top, bringing it up, looking to hit the prescription, but no, wow, completely misses that.
He took too much time. Dorsal Finn able to dodge at the very last moment. Now the Hardcore Champion sends the Magnifique into the corner. And now him and the Governor teaming up once again. What do they have in store here? Oh! V-Trigger, Insagiri, Bridge and Tunnel!
Jeez, that's some great congruity we're seeing right there. And the Governor looking to settle it now. Yes, he's locked him in the modified politics here.
Modified politics, pulling on his earlobe, the most sensitive part of the Magnifique Nordique's anatomy.
It's like Achilles' heel, but now Codebreaker on the Governor.
Fighting through the pain, and now stunting on him.
We stand Nordique as he's just cackling in the Governor's face before taking that knee to the face and now breaking the arm. God, these two teams are even right now.
Absolutely, and now sends the Governor up in the corner. Ooh, stun gun right across the throat, I should say. And folks, head over to QAWmerch.com/LMN postcards. Do you want the Magnifique Nordique to send you a sweet postcard? He will.
He certainly will. That harsh exterior belies a heart of gold, and it's that heart of gold that has won over the QAW fans, and already just trying to put a pin here on the Governor, but the Governor not letting it happen.
Certainly not. Governor takes him down, slamming his arm right into the mat. The Governor now firing up, sinks in his own Magna Claw.
Remember, folks, the number of times that a tag team partner can come in to disrupt either a pin or a submission is limited. So these competitors have to pick their spots wisely. And now another Codebreaker on the Governor.
Knee right to the face, right between the eyes. Oh! The Governor kicking him off. All competitors in this matchup not afraid to hit a man with glasses, and we'd like to send a quick shout out to New Jersey Athletics, who supply the Governor with his glasses that never move despite how often he's slammed.
But now look at that, being locked in the rings of Saturn, and Nordique's trying to submit him. No, Governor powers out immediately.
Submission so difficult here. Not everyone can be as strong as Playboy Prometheus.
Not at all. I mean, these are mere mortals fighting for divine glory right now in our first ever Slamsgiving, but now the Governor busted open.
Absolutely, the stuffing spilling out of the head of the Governor as if he were a turkey.
Magnifique looking to maybe tag in Dorsal Finn there, but Dorsal Finn's feeling the effects. Wasn't able to accept the tag, and the Governor's taking advantage.
The Governor with that lush, full head of hair, mixing some blood in with that Just for Men. Oh! And now enraged, just stomping the chest in of the Magnifique. The Magnifique's in trouble.
I mean, this is what you see. When a match goes on, as long as this has the technique starts to wane, it just becomes instinct. You just start throwing your fists and legs around and hoping that something connects. Oh!
Magnifique sent into the opposite corner. Backbreaker there. The Governor running out of steam. He's going to need a tag.
God, so is the Nordique. He's taking a lot of punishment here.
Sent into... yet another corner is...
There we go. Bouncing it off, looking to hit the bridge and tunnel. Can he nail the bridge? No.
Not able to bridge it. He's too worn out from all the offense in this matchup, but lands a boot right between the shoulder blades, and now to the side of the head. Oh! Magnifique busted open.
God, our first showings of blood in this match, folks. It's Slamsgiving. Make sure to follow and subscribe to 2MB Studios if you haven't already.
The Doctor now checks in. The Doctor is insane. Oh,
gosh.
Crushing the midsection of Magnifique. How much does LMN have left? European uppercut.
Still has something here. There we go. The Master of the Arm Drag showing up his skills.
The master of the arm drag, the crossbody element is not done yet.
Not at all. He can't take that time to taunt to the crowd. He's got to get it going on the Doctor here.
Every second he spends in that ring is another second the dorsal fin is recovering. Straight jacket suplex. Trapping both arms of the Magnifique. Now the Doctor, gut wrench lift. Suplexes him right down. The Doctor is tireless in his offense.
We're seeing reflex check coming in here in the Nordique.
Is this enough? The Doctor trapped in the ropes momentarily.
All right, there you go.
Brings the
dragging him away from the ropes.
Cover. 1, 2, 3, and down goes the former intergalactic champ.
It's up to dorsal fin now. He's got the strength, but it's hard to keep up your cardio conditioning when you spend so much time at sea. Can he make it? Can he last long enough to take out the 2 members of the cabinet?
Release overhead suplex. He's going to have to show that he's not a landlubber. He's going to have to take them to deep water and drown them. Cover. 1, 2. Well, the Governor's caught in the ropes.
He was. Look at that. Almost looked like Baby Powers. No, clocking dorsal fin there, preventing him from getting up to hit that tidal wave.
The tidal wave stymied there, just putting a huge dam in the form of 4 knuckles right across the face. The Magna Claw again now applied.
Jeez, I mean, dorsal fin has been very impressive tonight, but to take on both the Governor and the Doctor left, I don't know if he can pull off that upset.
It'll be a holiday miracle if dorsal fin's able to take on the tall task of both the Doctor and the Governor. And now he's pulling him towards the ropes? Weird.
Wait, go with that dirty pin.
1, 2, no! Look for some added leverage, and as you said, no competitor's been able to... Wait a second. Gorilla press, down he goes.
Oh, God, that's all the Doctor needed. I think the Doctor saw an opening here and needs to... Yep, there we go. Reflex check on dorsal fin.
And a punch to the back of the head for good measure. The Doctor and the Governor playing real dirty.
They are, but that's how they do it in New Jersey. Going up to the top. Is he going to hit... Wait, he's bouncing on the top. Is he going to hit the prescription? He does, right to the heart.
Built up a ton of momentum, and anyone who studies physics knows that hurt. 1, 2, no!
Ooh!
Dorsal fin with a resistance to antibiotics.
Dorsal fin, incredible heart there, but no, now Doctor needs to end this now, locking him in the Doctor's order.
Doctor's order, yes! He has it wrenched in, dorsal fin with nowhere to go, and that is it, the cabinet victorious.
Well, New Jersey.
Fuck you, Brett, it's the cabinet.
Team the Doctor, that's not what it is. But the cabinet taking on the foreign dignitaries and winning in decisive fashion with 2 competitors left. Congratulations to the cabinet of New Jersey.
Certainly, and as we're seeing in these highlights, Spock with a decent showing. I don't think there was any chance that he was going to survive any of the eliminations, but a great showing from the foreign dignitaries is the cabinet coming out ahead.
Yeah, but if that match didn't make a star out of dorsal fin, I'm not sure what will. Being the last remaining member of the foreign dignitaries and pulling off a great performance tonight, and as well as the Doctor. So congratulations to all those involved, but especially to the cabinet of New Jersey for picking up that win.
Freedom Rock and the Clown rejoining the Doctor and the Governor, but folks, don't go anywhere. We have more action that's out of this world as Monster Darcy defends the intergalactic title against the Governor's Dragon.
Number 10, what's your reason for breaking the hamburger habit at Arby's?
Wait, this is a fucking Arby's? Get your ass to Wendy's. Fuck Arby's.
Good evening, and welcome to the first edition of QAW's Q&A with the Doctor. Per the Governor's and Acting Commissioner's mandate, I'm making my brilliant mind available for all of your stupid questions. So let's jump right into it and get to our first question. Our first question comes from Thomas Sr., aged 52, from Dorchester, Massachusetts. Thomas Sr. writes,
Dear the Doctor,
My son still insists upon climbing into the bed with my wife and I when there are severe thunderstorms. Is there anything I can do to help him grow a pair?
Well, Thomas Sr., we should have clarified that I'm not a psychologist, and therefore this is well outside my area of expertise. But as a father to many botched scientific experiments, I feel like I can tackle this one. I think at the core of this, it sounds like your son is dealing with a confidence issue. He sounds like the type of individual that might hide behind a persona that perhaps makes him feel and say things that make him a bigger deal than he might actually be. He may align himself with friends or acquaintances that are actual badasses to make him feel more adequate, despite knowing that deep down inside he's failing to meet even the most basic expectations of any normal human being. It's a tough one, Thomas Sr., but I'd suggest 3 months of electroshock therapy as well as high doses of lorazepam. So that wraps our first series of QAW's Q&A with the doctor. For all you fans watching on the Twitch channel, please feel free, if you have questions, throw it in the Twitch chat under the hashtag QAW Q&A, and I'll probably be forced to answer your question. And always remember, embrace your inner kinks, wear a mask, save a life. Is that good? We done? Jesus fucking Christ.
You know, it'd be crazy.
What?
Wouldn't it be crazy if there was an owl in the car? I don't know why I said it. I'm sorry.
It's just like a little owl. Like, it's just
so stupid. I'm sorry. I don't know
an owl.
I don't know.
Things you come up with sometimes.
Random.
Peter.
Random. It's fucking
Peter.
random. What?
Peter. The mirror.
What? What do you mean?
The mirror. I put the owl in the car. It's a prank, Peter. It's just a toy. It's just a toy. Peter. 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 Oh. It was just a dream. Oh, hey, Peter.
It's actually pretty nice in here.
So I gotta tell you, I grew up on the east side of Connecticut, and it was a good time.
What is that?
Huh? Yeah, I smell silver. Bringing them out, lady.
Oh, it's my man.
I'm gonna give you this ring.
Oh, God, I'm horny.
And they fell in love forever, and none of us have ever found love since.
That's so sad, man. That's so sad. I love
It's okay,
you.
we can. can't believe they tax us if you're not insured.
You should get. I don't think they do medical insurance.
No, if you aren't medically
No,
insured.
farmers. We
are stoners. Bum ba bum 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 bum.
New Jersey, each day.
Greetings, residents of the Garden State and fans of Quarantine Action Wrestling. It's me, the governor of New Jersey, traveling both warmly and incognito. The Dragon and I were just making the rounds here at an infrastructure build down on the Jersey Shore. Walk with me. There are many things that are important to the Dragon. Not just fighting the good fight against Monster Darcy, but being a representative of the destruction of the old in favor of the new. That is something that Monster Darcy and the Dragon have in common. Monster Darcy fights to be a good and strong ally and wants to smash down the institutions of oppression. The Dragon chooses to do the same, only the Dragon smashes down all institutions, not just ones of oppression. No matter what happens this fight, rest assured that it's going to be a fight between those that mutually respect each other and mutually respect the causes of equality and progressiveness. Good luck, Dragon. You'll need it, slaying a monster.
New Jersey, each day your beauty shines from farmland to the shore. New Jersey, in this great land there is no place that offers more.
Now coming out to the ring, it's Monster Darcy.
That's me, Monster Darcy. You're probably wondering how I ended up here. Well, it all started with a phone call.
Hello, Darcy? Oh, well, it seems I've just missed you. Anyways, I have a match for you this week. A big one. Unfortunately, I can't be there beforehand. You see, I have a big doubles match with Sex Trap that I must prepare for. Oh, by the way, Trappy says hi. This match is a little different. You're going to fight the Dragon. No time to explain, but I'll see you in the ring. Ta-ta, love you.
Dragon? I fight patriarchy, not dragons. I actually think the dragon is probably a pretty nice dragon. But now, it's him or me. It's not easy being a champ. This is my monster life.
And the action keeps going on as Monster Darcy, joined by Payne Austin, now formerly one half of the QAW Women's Champions, takes on the Dragon.
Well, I mean, Payne Austin has got to put on her manager cap here to see if she can coach or advise or just control Monster Darcy to victory. And the Dragon also looking to follow in the footsteps of his boss, the Governor, as we just saw, picking up the victory over the foreign dignitaries. And we'll have to see the Dragon also perhaps looking to redeem himself in the ring after that loss to Education.
Certainly is. We've seen the Doctor prowling around the QAW arena. As you said, he might be looking to restore some of his luster. Still no word on the Dragon aside from he was lying dormant for years under the Bumble and Strip Mall Foundation. Once that local establishment crumbled, he emerged.
Well, that's your PSA, folks. Don't go around knocking down strip malls. Who knows what horrible monsters lie underneath? But the Dragon, he has been, aside from that surprise loss to Education, who we'll actually also see in action later tonight, he's been nothing but dominant in QAW. Has yet to pick up a title belt, though, and it's looking like that's what him and the Governor's plans are in taking on Monster Darcy.
The great musical lyricist T-Boz once said, "Don't go chasing strip malls. Please stick to the big box stores you're used to."
I love that song. It got a Grammy in my eyes.
I don't want no Grammys. Them be the awards that get no love from me.
Bohemian Rhapsody. But folks, the Dragon making his way there, and again, just that cold, dead stare. It belies a ferocity underneath, but he just sends a chill up my spine every time I see him.
Absolutely, and just entering under a shroud of darkness. Hey, Buckley.
Yeah.
When Tom DeLonge's in the dark, how can you find him?
How?
You prick up your ears and you just wait for the dulcet tones of "Where are you?"
So he'll ask you. You don't have to ask him.
I'm so sorry. I cannot find the light.
Spiders, but how's it taking this long for us to start saying spiders on this? But either way,
it's a great question, Buckley.
Just almost a polar opposite of the Dragon's ferocity. Here comes just the refined gentlemanliness and poise of Monster Darcy and Payne Austin.
Certainly, Payne Austin looks to have regained her composure from, well, the earlier loss tonight. Looked like she was half-heartedly in that tag contest, but here's one man with, well, 3 hearts from what we understand. Monster Darcy making his way to the ring.
Well, as they say, never half-ass 2 things, whole-ass 1 thing, and perhaps this is the goal here. She came into QAW with the utmost goal of dismantling the patriarchy, and Monster Darcy has been her tool in order to do so, and it's been absolutely dominant. That the Nordique put up. He went through his whole bag of tricks in order to try and take down Monster Darcy at the Scared Circle, but just I don't know if there's any stopping Monster Darcy, but if there is, it's going to have to be from the Dragon, who is even bigger than he is.
Bit of a monster mash on its way, folks, as Monster Darcy stalks his way around the ring, both dignified and refined, but absolutely vicious.
And again, folks, I cannot emphasize enough, this has been a match that the crowd has wanted for months, ever since Monster Darcy debuted, and we knew it was only a matter of time. We saw a Titan in Playboy Prometheus, but as far as Titans that have been in QAW longer, Monster Darcy and the Dragon are the 2 largest and most powerful competitors on the entire roster. They've wanted to see it. Get it going in the chat there. Who do you think is going to win? Hashtag Darcy or hashtag Dragon?
Double D's tonight, and just to ask you a rude question, Buckley, you mentioned not half-assing anything, whole-assing something. Did you ever whole-ass sex trap?
We sure did. That was the first thing. It's like, do you want a whole ass? And we were both like, yes, indeed. Even being a virgin at the time, it's like, still got a whole ass. I don't know what it meant, but either way, the intergalactic title on the line, that unobtainium belt.
Oh, God, and here comes Karen.
Let's see how this goes. Hey, look at that.
Making his way to the ring.
He's in the ring!
Standing 7 feet tall, weighing in at 440 pounds.
Oof.
The Dragon.
Good job!
That was well done, Karen.
Oh, we gave her positive enforcement. You know what that means.
The champion from Manchester, England.
Okay.
Weighing in at 372 pounds.
Right.
He is the prestigious Universal Global Wrestling Champion. The Monster RC.
Close enough.
Can we defrag Karen?
Close enough. I don't know. I mean, we might have to run a clean scan on Karen's programming after this. But either way, folks, again, 2 Titans in the ring. This is the Kaiju versus the Jaeger. This is Godzilla versus King Kong, folks. The Dragon versus Monster Darcy for the Intergalactic Championship.
This is Willard versus not being a pervert. Here we go.
The 2 Titans of decency.
Down goes Darcy.
Wow, immediately.
Dragon asserting his dominance, and as you heard, he has a strength and size advantage, now tripping up the monster, trying to choke him out.
Jesus, I mean, something else to point out here.
Whoa!
Monster Darcy has been super dominant ever since its debut, but he's only ever faced off against people about half of his size. Look at that being thrown around. He's never gone up against a somebody more powerful than he is.
Checks out of the ring as he's getting manhandled by the Dragon. Now the two of them exchanging blows sends the Dragon back in.
I mean, of the two, I mean, the Dragon has the power and size and reach advantage, but Darcy, I mean, he seems to have a bit more of just an old school wrestling acumen, perhaps a higher ring IQ, but again, we'll have to see. Oh, God.
Leg lariat there takes down the monster. I mean, the only person, as we mentioned, who's been able to put a scratch on the Dragon was Eddie Cation, but only after he ate a monster belt.
Yeah, the monster belt, which has been destroyed. It was a one-time use, and Eddie Cation now just grasping on perhaps his developing humanity here. But either way, we're not going to be seeing that monster Eddie anytime soon. And so it's back to the Dragon now.
Running forearm. These two hosses just trading blows middle of the ring. Oh, Monster Darcy now confusing the Dragon, spins him around. Boot to the midsection. Oh! And now just rubbing his knee right in the face of the Dragon.
I mean, okay, we've seen the Dragon, Darcy shuffling around a bit, but going around to the back to, locking him in that sleeper hold.
It's going to take a little bit more style and finesse. He's not going to be able to match power for power with the Dragon. Now the Dragon with some back elbows fighting his way out from underneath.
Yes, he isn't. Oh, no, he's got him by the throat, locking him up. That military press spine buster. God, that's vicious.
Plants the monster in the corner, and now he's calling for something. What does he have in store here?
I think he wants to end it with the choke slam.
Goozles the monster, who fights him off.
Darcy out muscling the Dragon there. It looks like he's finally getting a bit of a comeback.
Something you see only in the rough streets of London. That was a headbutt to the teeth.
It was, and now...
Oh, hangs him out to dry there. Midsection bouncing off that top cable, now slapping him in the chest. What a sign of disrespect.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't have any respect for the Dragon. I mean,
Monster hoists him up.
Monster Darcy, a man who loves his country, a man who loves his land, and all the Dragon has done is burn his own. You have to imagine Monster Darcy does not look favorably on that at all.
The monster, he collapsed under the weight of the Dragon and ate a running DDT. Now the Dragon following up, peels him across the ring.
Jeez, we've never seen anybody just handle Monster Darcy like this. I don't think Darcy's ever been thrown around at all like this before either.
Never been put in this compromising a position, not since his honor was, well, called into question at a tea party at a undisclosed location. That's neither here nor there.
Folks, if you want to hear that, check out Mike Mann's short story podcast, Man Tales.
That's right. It's not what you call a shit that has difficulty exiting the body. It's my short stories.
Yep. But now Darcy just working. Dragon working over the Darcy here, locking in that camel clutch.
Just ripping and tearing at the vertebrae of Monster Darcy, who's able to escape out the back. The Dragon almost falling on top of Willard.
And Willard, Willard managing to remain pretty unscathed so far in Slamsgiving, but you know it's only a matter of time.
Lifting, release, vertical suplex. The Dragon now has Monster Darcy again.
Again with that military spine buster. Jesus.
The the Dragon showing signs of wear. 1, 2, no! Kick out at 2. The monster's not out of this yet.
I mean, geez, we're looking at a pairing here on any normal night. Given any other shenanigans, I think the Dragon and Darcy are perhaps the only two who are possible challengers for the either one, and it's for the title, folks. It's for the Intergalactic Championship.
Oh, headbutt to the face of Monster Darcy and a chop across the chest. The Dragon now, is he headed up?
Looks like it. This is how you put down Gentleman Doug. Vader Bomb.
Vader Bomb compressing the ribs of Monster Darcy cover. 1, 2, no! Monster Darcy not done yet.
The heart of Darcy, come on, with Payne Austin just issuing commands from the side there, guiding her creation to victory. We'll have to see if Darcy can manage to land any big hits here.
Her thrall, her paramour is, he's just stomping and himself right across the dragon's midsection. That one scale, that one weakness
Oh, look
of
at
the
this
dragon.
end of chapter. Managing to lift up the dragon like that. That is amazing.
Is that the end of the dragon story? 1, 2, no! Will it's slapping the ass of Monster Darcy.
Absolutely. This story is never ending, it would seem. But no, look at that. Darcy perhaps trying to put him down.
He's got the dragon locked.
Pride and Extreme Prejudice.
Is this enough? 1, 2, 3. Extreme Prejudice. Down goes the dragon.
Is there no stopping Monster Darcy managing to take down the dragon in decisive fashion? That's the first time we've ever seen the dragon pinned in QAW, folks. Monster Darcy is still your intergalactic champion.
Absolutely unwieldy power. Unbelievable force required to incapacitate a competitor like the dragon. Hats off. Doilies out for Monster Darcy.
Well, Payne Austin may no longer be a women's tag team champion, but she's still an intergalactic champion. Her and Monster Darcy retaining the belt. And now, what does this mean next for the dragon? That perhaps he's going to have to unlock another greater rage within him to achieve his, perhaps a level of revenge on Darcy at some point. But either way, the governor victorious, but his senior advisor not.
Senior advisor does have a golden parachute. He has the cabinet backing him up. The cabinet victorious earlier tonight, but the dragon's gonna have to go back to the corporate drawing board. As yes, there he is, your intergalactic champion, Monster Darcy.
Well, no better competitor to represent the intergalactic division, in my opinion. A man of poise and honor, but either way, folks, we still have a hell of a show left for you. Coming up next, we had the debut of the mysterious Madame Trenches, as well as the teams led by Tommy Jr. and the Punisher versus the team led by Juicebox. And still, in our main event, Iron Brew and the Valkyries are teaming up against Claire Bear's team of weirdos. So still plenty of action left. And if you haven't followed or subscribed tonight, then absolutely do so. We're here every Thursday night at 8 p.m.
Certainly are, and go ahead and give the women in your life some love, because I'm grateful for more abuse.
Really?
No.
Tamara, eat your Thanksgiving popcorn. Sorry, Mom. Why isn't my brother here? I'm gonna do a different day with him because I like him better. So I want to give all the attention to him. Can I please? Welcome to Turn I'm your host, Turn. This is where we go talk about wrestling. Joining me tonight on what I am told is a very important extra special edition of Turn Talk. I've got Big Mama Dones. I've got Delia Payne, and in a Turn Talk exclusive, I've got Cold Hard Cation. That's right, with all of the C's right in their place. It's a special Thanksgiving Turn Talk. Give it up for him, everybody.
What's up, Cash?
Delia, it's been forever. It's been forever since we've seen each other. Ladies, Ted, what is this? This is, what are you doing bombarding on my special Thanksgiving dinner?
Oh, that's on me, love. Yeah, I know I weren't invited because I don't celebrate American holiday. Which one is this? Is this the one where you have a big feast? Oh, right. You have a big feast to celebrate you running away from England and suffering a bunch of natives. I'll drink to anything.
Delia Payne told me that she would knock down some of my debt from the snookering match with Bold Hard Bashan if I did a very special edition of Turn Talk. First question's for you, Big Mama Dones. Big Mama Dones, you recently came oh so close to becoming the QAW Women's Champion, but for the interference of Delia Payne and Bold Hard Bashan, who is completely different than Cold Hard Cation seen below. My question to you is, are you still allowed to go to mobs meetings, and do you see yourself earning another shot in the future?
Yeah, I freaking run that group, Turd, okay? That is my group. I am the president. Of course I'm still allowed there. It's at my house. What was the second question?
Do you see yourself earning another shot at the QAW Women's Championship in the future?
Oh, Ted, it's all I'm looking after these days, okay? The Slamazon has got another thing coming. That's all I have to say about that.
Delia Payne! You and Boldheart Bashan have traded several violent instances with Big Mama Dons across several episodes of QAW Pandemic streaming on 2MB. What, in your estimation, will bring these episodes of beatdown exchanges to a close, or are you destined to do violence on one another until the end of time?
Well, you know, CHC, Hear You Me, will be returning to QAW. Ain't that right, CHC?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I do have to ask about that because we last saw you lose a wrestling match to your mother, Big Mama Dons. But we also know that wrestling retirements very rarely last forever. Old Turd himself retired from Total Lawn Care Wrestling 3 different times before it finally took. Will we be seeing you soon looking a way to get around the rules, or is this just a Turd Talk exclusive, never to be repeated again?
Well, I was hoping, you know, in the spirit of Thanksgiving, Mom, that you might let me come back to QAW.
Thanksgiving? In the spirit of Thanksgiving, this is a holiday to have thanks. Maybe ask me again in the Christmas season, this season of actual giving, okay, Tamara? You can't even get your seasons right. You should be thankful you have Thanksgiving popcorn to eat tonight.
It is confusing, though. You don't give on the one that's got given in the title. You give on the one that's got mas in the title, which is, of course, Spanish for more, which, of course, means that you can get more stuff, and that gets you back to the given. Thanksgiving, here we are, everybody!
Thanks for that trip, Turd.
You are so welcome. Old Turd just kind of wonders. We've seen all kinds of team-ups of Madoodles here in the QAW. We have seen the Punisher find a teammate. We have seen the Slamazon and Deadlift form a very formidable team. My question to you is, why not take this familial aggression and point it outwards instead of inwards?
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
Turd, are you talking to me? You talking to my loser daughter?
I'm talking to anybody. Your loser daughter, you, even Delia Payne, who seems tangentially related to the family.
Oh, I like Turd. How can anyone be expected to take me seriously as a winner if I don't deal with the losers at home? So yes, I would love to look outwards, but I would also love for Tamara to be a winner, and she's just not. So I have to keep her in a place so she stops embarrassing the family name.
How's anyone going to take you seriously with your trousers up to your neck, Mum?
My trousers up to my neck, Mum.
Yeah.
Trousers up to my neck, Mum.
Okay, all right.
I'm sorry to make fun of your accent. I don't know what to...
Wow, you have a bevy too, Mum. That's nice. It's lovely. I'm glad we're all mature.
So, Goldheart-cation, what have you been doing with your time if it ain't been wrestling?
And, you know, just trying to figure out ways to get back to QAW. Because that's where I meant to be. I was there first. I'm the one who deserves to be there. You know, that's pretty much been it.
Some might think she looks like her mother, but she doesn't. She takes after her father. So if you think she looks like you're mistaken.
Old Turd takes after a few of his different relatives. Mama Tahoe, Papa Tahoe, there's Uncle Bear, and a few other folks. Old Turd's just a big amalgamation of a bunch of things. I don't understand why you just gotta have one relative that you take after.
I'm a mutt, Turd. Speaking of which, say hi to Uncle Bear for me. I haven't seen him in a dog's age.
I've been trying to cook for Uncle Bear. I got to gather a bunch of berries and a jar of honey, and I've got some raw salmon just running wild in the hallway.
How?
Well, they go upstairs.
Tamara, don't be rude.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Do not talk back to your mother.
sorry. I didn't.
Go to your room.
No,
Go
wait. Already in my room.
Go under your bed in your room.
Under the bed?
Under the bed?
Took care of that.
No, all right. While we're bloody here, now that you have guests that you didn't invite, why don't we settle the score then, Mum? You said it yourself, Christmas. Why don't we make some steaks then and get CHC back in the league?
All right. Okay.
She doesn't think this is a very serious offer, but old Turd knows when a wrestling match is real, and old Turd has got a very little amount of power in QAW, so he is extracurricularly booking it. It's gonna be Big Mama Dawes versus Delia Payne for the right to Cold Hard Cation to come home for Christmas. And by home, I mean QAW.
So it's just gonna be the two of us, Delia?
It's on, Mum.
All right, we know what happened in the locker room. Okay, I'm in.
Yeah, well, only because you tore a page out of my book. So we know you can fight dirty. Let's get
It
bloody
sounds
filthy.
like this should be an Extreme Rules match.
Sounds like it, Turd. Too right, then.
I only go by Extreme Rules, don't I, Delia? Locker eater.
Wow.
Cold Hard Cation, how do you feel about your future being decided in an Extreme Rules match?
I trust Delia, with my life. So I think she can do it, and I think that she'll prove that, I deserve to be there.
You have to have your friend fight your battles for you, and you deserve to be here? Okay.
She literally can't fight it herself. She's under the bed. Well, folks, we got ourselves an exclusive, and we got ourselves a tasty dinner. That's all the time we got. Keep wrestling, everybody!
My trouser legs, roaches share my food.
My name is Madam Trenches, and I'm gonna win Ty's foot.
Double jolt of heroin, and I'll be on my way.
And I'm back again, and I am going to win because I care about your feet and your energy and your attitude. That's right. Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm not sorry, and I'll never be. Check it out.
The gatekeeper of the women's division, Maura Boos, is called into duty tonight. Hopefully Maura, when she gets done doing whatever she plans to do in the ring, is going to have a turkey dinner waiting for her, as we hope everyone out here on Thanksgiving night has waiting for them.
Absolutely. And yeah, folks, Maura Boos, again, I still maintain she will have her day in the sun, but either way, she's still a fan favorite and is here to welcome every new competitor to the women's division by a trial by fire, even if that fire is a mere lit match. But either way, her opponent tonight, the debuting Madam Trenches, a mysterious sword. We don't know a whole lot about the Madam other than just her. Well, you'll have to see it to believe it.
And who in their life hasn't faced a trial by match?
I know I have.
You and Sextrap ever fuck around with matches?
You know what? I'm not saying we didn't do everything you possibly can, but if I never have sex again, I'll have had sex more. Wait.
What is that music?
What is this?
Madam Trench is just filling the arena with an eerie presence.
Got goosebumps.
Is that a headlamp?
And her
Oh my God, is that?
Oh my God.
That's a glowing mask of some kind. That almost looks like the Shakes mask, but either way, that's Madam Trenches, folks. She is here.
Oh my, I've never seen anything like this, Buckley.
Me neither. And now look at that up on the screen there. What is, she almost looks like deranged or something. Like a wild animal of some kind.
I'm amazed she's not on Claire Bear's team. What a fucking weirdo.
No kidding.
Wait, is that just her face?
Oh my God, that might be almost like a Guy Fawkes looking mask. Look at this. We've only heard whispers or echoes of her backstage, but here she is in the ring, folks. It's Madam Trenches.
That is the most unsettling wink I have ever seen.
Wow.
And I watched French Stewart act.
You sure did. You love French Stewart.
Third Rock from the Sun, now available on Hulu.
Well, I mean, Madam Trenches is here. I'm not sure if Mara Boos knows thoroughly what she's up against.
Down she goes.
All right.
Running neckbreaker. Hey, and a Russian leg sweep. Go, Mara.
Hey, Mara getting some offense in a Madam Trenches. We weren't expecting that.
Oh! Madam Trenches looking to take this. Oh, my goodness. Busaico knee making Mara dirty up already.
Oh, man. We're going to have to... Come on,
Mora's
Mara.
Gonna be... Oh! Looking to take Mara out like Franz Ferdinand.
I guess so. And now up. Madam Trench is looking to hit the crump hole. Oh, that knee across the neck.
Right in the crump hole of Mara Boos.
Now in the corner, what is she beckoning up Mara to her knees? And then
just kicked her in the face.
The Treaty of Versailles, just kicking her right there.
1, 2, 3. I mean, oh, we knew this was going to happen, but that was just a straight kick to the face.
What is Madam Trenches? A lot of showboating for such a simple kick there. Perhaps the most mysterious debut we've ever had. What do we know about Madam Trenches? We're gonna have to find out.
She's a walking violent mystery. Oh goodness.
Look at this, the enigma, that glowing mask that very well might just be her face, but either way, yeah, just look at that ferocity. But I've never seen anything like this in all my years of pro wrestling commentary.
We're gonna have to ask Turd Tahoe if he's ever seen anything like this, because folks, I have not, but don't go anywhere. If you want that action to roll on, and you know I do, don't leave that seat.
Please don't.
Please.
Boston's biggest bad boy, James Malone. It's the season to give thanks. So when Juicebox called me up and asked me to be part of his team, I said yes, of course. Why? Because I was thankful that he helped me with AC Vaults. But I'm thankful for more things too. For instance, I'm thankful that the sad boy and the mad boy beat Boston's smallest bad boy. Why? Because now I can kick their ass this Thursday without feeling bad about it. I'm also thankful for the future. Last time I faced him, I knew he couldn't beat me. So I let him beat me. And guess what? I'm thankful that now he's making something of himself because I gave him that push. Without me, he wouldn't be the future. So thank you. But what I'm most thankful for is you, the QAW fans. You guys giving me an opportunity every Thursday to go out there and kick some ass. So this match is for you. And if you don't like it, too bad.
Hi there, Eddie Cation here, substitute teacher and possible human being. I was going to take a few weeks off, figure out if I was alive or not, but Juicebox invited me to the elimination match, and it just seemed like a good opportunity to test what my new powers might be. So this Thanksgiving, I'm thankful for one thing. Thankful for my team. To Deton, to proving true that small mammals can run a complex machine, which proves my college thesis true. To Boston's biggest bad boy, James Maloney, thank you for the recommendation for Chow and Joy. Wonderful chow mein. And for Juicebox, thank you for taking the belt away from Tommy Jr. because he sucks. So this Thanksgiving, let's all grab a glass, let's all take a sip. Now I have to go figure out how to shave. It's been a while.
Some say we are an odd group. Some say we don't quite belong together. That we're a pile of mismatched socks, or a jar of mixed nuts. Don't touch our nuts. Well, that couldn't be further from the truth. There are tons of obvious connections in our tag team. Take Juicebox. This guy is a champion, a warrior, a singing song rapper man, just like us. Also, remember that time he gave us 7 pounds of nuts because we do. Don't touch our nuts. Then there's Boston's biggest bad boy, James Maloney. He's 6'7", a passionate believer in wood paneling, and the literal embodiment of Boston Strong. We might as well be twins. Also, remember that one time he gave us a handful of nuts as a peace offering because we do. Don't touch our nuts. And of course there's Education. He's a scholar, a perpetual ghost all along plot twist, and although he has yet to give us nuts, please give us nuts. He taught us aerospace engineering at night school, which gave us the knowledge to finally send Steve to the moon. But like, which moon? The moon, Steve. Wait, did you smuggle a syringe in that spacesuit? Several, my dude. I'm living the dream, eating my meals through a feeder needle and weightlessly pooping in a science bag. God damn it, Steve, you effing suck. Who's sus? Huh? What? Huh? I was in electrical. Whatever, bro. This isn't about you. It's about a team that actually knows how to work together, who have each other's backs, who will leave their ego and petty needs at the door to get that win at Slamsgiving. Plus, I feel like if we win, Eddie will be in a good mood and we can convince him to give us some celebratory nuts. Don't touch our nuts.
Oh, hey there, QAW, and happy Thanksgiving. I know that sometimes I can come off a little off-putting, brusque, cocky, annoying, sarcastic, snarky, so I wanted to take this opportunity and slow it down and be a little vulnerable and show you some of the things that I'm genuinely grateful for and thankful for. So let's just kick back, relax, make a snack, have a drink, and enjoy each other. I'd like to start off by saying, why would I work with the people that I'm working with, huh? Why would I work on a team with people that I've fought before? That's a very simple answer. That's in the spirit of the holiday. It's Thanksgiving, huh? People overcoming each other's differences, reconciling disagreements, two groups of people coming together to share a meal and to share each other's company, and that's what I'd like to do. Education, thank you. I'm thankful for you. I want to work with you because you're a ghost and you can't be beaten. And I'm thankful that if you had been a real wrestler, that my loss against you would have counted as a real loss, but you're a ghost. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being dead, or else I'd be a loser. Boston's biggest bad boy. So, sure, at Second Wave, I super kicked you in the face at the Generation compound, but they're dead now, and I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful for the beers that we've shared together. It's been fun getting to know you. You're not really a dick when you're not around them. That's really nice. Deton, my guy, my number one man. I got the man dollars still for you right here, and I will keep paying up, okay? I promise. Whatever you need, whenever you need it, I got your fix. I want to thank you. I'm thankful for you eliminating me from the 2MB Royal Rumble, because if you hadn't, then I would have had 2 title shots, and that's just too much gold to carry around. So thank you for that. Oh, that's disgusting. These are old. Sorry. It's the holidays. I'm a little drunk. What else am I thankful for? Well, you know, I'm thankful for the toilet punisher. Because if you hadn't been so stupid to not look at the contract and that you were fighting for an empty briefcase, this is really bad, then you would have never given me the opportunity to keep the contract that I already traded for. Again, thank you, Deton, and thank you, Punisher Boy. Burn. I don't need this anymore. Little Salami Jr., I want to say thank you to you for being so bad at wrestling, because if you weren't, then I wouldn't have been able to beat you in 14 seconds for the title. So thank you for that. And just as a special thank you to you, I got you a little gift in advance of the holiday season because I know it's your favorite place on earth and I know how much you love to be there and you love everything that it stands for. So I got you a little model of Fenway Park. That's just for you, Salami Boy. I love you. I don't, but I do, but I don't. You're a piece of shit. KTD, just keep staying quiet, and that makes me so genuinely happy. Thank you. I'll give you your thank you now. God, it feels good. The future? No, I got nothing for you. I'm not thankful for you. I don't want to see you. So, good luck with your future. Anyway, this nut is still going. Enjoy the matches tonight. I know I will. Hold close the ones that you love that are in your bubbles. Otherwise, sip, sip. Nut, nut. Too bad. I'm a ghost.
Fellas, the real deal would like to thank you both for joining me on this call. I know there's a fourth person on the team, but I told that loser KDT that the call was at 8 and not 7. So I want to thank you two fellas and not that chump, because screw that chump. Now, we have a match this week. And I know I don't really like you very much, Future, but I'm happy that you're on this team. You're a big guy, pretty strong. You're a chump. You could never beat the real deal, but I'm glad you're here. Punisher?
More!
Say no more. Say no more. Now we have to face these chumps. Juicebox, who, as you both know, I'm ready to run a hole through. I hate that man for what he took from me. And the way he took it from me, what a chump. What a chump. The real deal would never, because the real deal loves war. The real deal loves to fight. Then who else? We got this chump Eddie Cation, a ghost, a human. Who knows? He's this tall. He's this big. He stands no chance against me. Then what? Boston's biggest bad boy? Didn't we face that chump last week? That little guy? Isn't that chump we faced last week? Punisher and ran a
It's a different guy. He's a little bigger, but the same guy.
Chump. Just a bigger chump with a bad mustache. That's all I know. And then who? Don't touch our nuts. A bunch of squirrels. Full-grown men can't beat the real deal. The full-grown men can't beat the real deal. Why? Because I'm the greatest on this team. The greatest in the company. I am the best.
Whoa, Tommy Jr. Hold on a second there, real deal. As we all know, I am the future of QAW. I am the future face of the franchise. I am the future QAW champion. But I'm happy to put that aside for one night. I am happy to look at a team with 3 of the only people in the company that I respect. And that one of them is me, obviously, not TDK, the real deal, the Punisher, the future. Are you shitting me, QAW? Who let the bad guys pick their own team? It's like letting the bullies pick the kickball teams. Of course we're gonna win. We're fighting a guy that dresses like a mortician. We're fighting a suit full of squirrels. We're fighting a maybe ghost, and we're fighting a juice box. And that's not even the weirdest team of the night. We got dragons, we got dead guys, I can't even tell you.
Let me stop you right there, Future, all right? Because I have been sitting here long enough without having nothing to say.
War!
War! That's right. I don't care who we're facing. We're going to rip them all apart, and I'm going to dance on top of the corpses. Except for Education, because he's already dead. Maybe KDT will be with us, but who cares? Fuck that guy. Oh,
screw KDT.
Screw KDT. And don't touch our nuts. You know how I feel about him. I don't care about anybody else on that team. Boston's biggest bad boy. I've seen tougher guys coming out of Whole Foods and Tewksbury. I am ready to break some bones and take the war to QAW this Thursday.
War!
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 Dear War in the future, not sorry I missed your Zoom call. Now usually I would blame my lucrative schedule, but really, I just don't want to have to associate with you guys any more than I already have to. Now I know what the Zoom call was probably all about. You guys talking amongst yourselves like, hey, how did we get so lucky to get the team up with KTD, the hottest thing in entertainment? But I can assure you this, it has nothing to do with any of you. And is purely fueled by my path to vengeance against Juicebox. I mean, why else would I associate with any of you? I mean, Tommy Jr., you're by far the biggest piece of fucking shit scum on the earth. And by far the most annoying member on this roster. And Juicebox fucking dabs. So that's saying a lot. And Punisher, you're about as entertaining as fucking chalk, my guy. And not the colorful chalk you see 6-year-olds playing with on the sidewalk in the 90s. No, in the future, well, I really got nothing bad to say about you, but I'm afraid if I say anything good, it'll come back to bite me in the end. So, fuck you too, pal. Listen, what I'm getting at is, I can't say this with the surety that each and every one of you are hell of competitors. Tommy Jr., I first laid eyes on you with the men's rumble coming in at number 1. I seen what you do, and I seen you win the QAW men's championship, so I know you can get it done. In future, ever since this attitude change, man, I love it, and I have no doubt that you are a future QAW champion. And Punisher, well, you knocked me the fuck out when we fought in the Fatal 4-Way. So I can't really say shit about you. So the fact of the matter is, guys, what I'm really trying to say is I feel really good about our chances of victory at Slamsgiving. Sincerely yours, KTD. And P.S. I'll take my thank yous now.
Now our second elimination tag match of the night. 8 men, 1 ring, 1 winner as War, The Future, KTD take on Don't Touch Our Nuts, Boston's biggest bad boy, Juicebox, and Education.
A rather ragtag crew here on both sides, but I mean, both united in their hatred for the other. I mean, what an intersection of personalities we've got here. We've had James Maloney feuding with War Machine. We have Rich Dombowski's beef against Juicebox. Don't Touch Our Nuts and the Punisher with their history. But I mean, either way, folks, this is what Slamsgiving is all about: meeting your friends, families, and foes in the ring. And Rich Dombowski, the salty one himself, making his entrance now.
Do you know, I think Rich Dombowski used to work in a pretzel factory.
Really?
Yeah, he throws a lot of salt around.
Well, he's got an Auntie Anne too. Shout out to Auntie Anne and Cash Dombowski watching from the crowd. As hopefully a win here might propel the Future's stock even higher. He's been running rampant, almost as rampant as RIPBS backstage, attacking Juicebox, the Doctor, and just pinning Tom Brady in effective fashion last week. He is pissed.
Speaking of Auntie Anne's, shout out to our longtime sponsor, Orange Julius. Go ahead and head over to your nearest Orange Julius and tell them QAW sent you for a first taste at their newest flavor.
The flavor is grape nuts. That's right, Grape Nuts Orange Julius. Buy a large for only 25 cents more than a medium.
Oh, in the future, just sending a bunch of aerosols into the air. What a terrible way to prevent the spread of COVID.
Not doing great there, but everybody in this crowd is... Well, we don't really know anything about this crowd. They all wear the same shirt for the most part, but they're here every week. The same crowd travels with us from show to show across the country.
Absolutely. They quarantine with us. There is no other crowd allowed into the building per the U.S. legal system / ASPCA.
Yep, this is our pod, folks. The entire QAW roster and the crowd. We all fit in one hotel building.
Certainly do. A shout out to Embassy Suites. Embassy Suites. Do you like happy hour at 4 o'clock in the afternoon? So do they. Ask for a screwdriver. They'll make you one.
I mean, why not? Who's going to stop them? Me?
Buckley couldn't stop them.
Absolutely not.
He couldn't stop Sextrap from coming or going.
I mean, that's a good thing, right?
Sure,
what?
Buckley.
What?
Buckley's readjusting his headset as looks like War is on their way to the ring next.
Or I think it's either... I mean, we know that they're... Oh, nope, that sounds like that's KTD's music.
Mr. 315 himself, the godfather of QAW, if you will.
KTD, I mean, still not allowed to talk as he lost that shut-up match to Juicebox back at the Scared Circle. But as we saw in Turd Talk last week, still has been working on a number of projects, has a new hit single out, his short silent film already breaking box office COVID records. And shout out again to Geek McGee for her calm, collected presence on the show and for managing everything in the KTD brand. Perhaps the true mind behind, well, all their success.
Absolutely. Still wearing Rip Sip on his right shoulder. Still looking to play mind games with Juicebox. He is silent now because the Juicy One made him shut up.
Absolutely. We'll have to see how much longer that bout of silence or perhaps contract of silence lasts. But either way, KTD, good to see him back in the ring and looking to shake off that ring rust with fashion.
Speaking of two men who know nothing about fashion, it's War.
There they are, dressed like your uncle who you only see at Thanksgiving, making their way out to the ring. But as I was mentioning before, they were scheduled to fight against Boston's Biggest Bad Boy in that handicap match a few weeks ago, and Boston's Biggest Bad Boy trolling them. And by sending out the smallest bad boy, they might be looking to get some revenge here tonight.
Like a couple idiots dressed to blend in with a bowl of spaghetti, it's War.
I mean, it's not Thanksgiving if you haven't had your mom's spaghetti.
It's ready.
Spaghetti, it's ready.
Fuck Tommy Jr. He is a former QAW men's champion. He has the shortest reign of QAW men's heavyweight championship history, holding the title only for precious seconds before being ripped away by Juicebox.
There goes the damn diaper. Diaper meeting the belt in that scenario.
No, go ahead, Buckley.
That's from the song.
It's Boston's Biggest Bad Boy.
It looks like it actually is him. Look at him in all of his big glory. Boston's Biggest Bad Boy, James Maloney. We have not seen him in the ring for, perhaps not since the summer, but good to see the former member of the generation making his way to the ring now.
Absolutely. The former New England Heritage States champion who has recovered from all the experiments the doctor was running on him. The remnants of that you see growing out of his nose hairs just sprouting right out and curling almost Snidely Whiplash style as the last vestige of his involvement with the generation.
A mustache that would make even Waluigi jealous, but what a better pickup for your team. I mean, honestly, none of these competitors on either team, aside from perhaps Tommy Jr. and the Punisher, have any particular love or allegiance for each other, but perhaps a begrudging respect. And that's what James Maloney is all about here. Perhaps he agrees with what Juicebox, Eddie, and Don't Touch Our Nuts are all about, and he's looking to teach a lesson to Tommy Jr.'s team.
Hope all of our competitors have room in their stomachs because they're probably going to be eating some chow and joy.
Most likely. I mean, we know it's a tradition for some to have Chinese food on Thanksgiving, and if you're one of those families, then make sure you send your order into Chow and Joy, the best Chinese food in the Boston area.
And here's a competitor who's no stranger to fine cuisine. It's Don't Touch Our Nuts.
Our resident scarecrow robot manned by a pilot team of squirrels. We'll have to hope that Steve hasn't already dipped into that Thanksgiving booze, and he's ready to get it going here and on behalf of the squad.
For everybody who's only having liquid this year for Thanksgiving, happy Boozegiving to you.
Happy Boozegiving, and if you're only having liquid, yes, again, check out the Grape Nuts special at Orange Julius. Orange Julius, we're still with QAW, even though Dippin' Dots isn't.
Shout out to both the Grape Nuts Corporation and Orange Julius as a man who makes his way to the ring, who's not just a man, he's a ghost.
Did you know? I mean, a substitute teacher ghost, and we've seen his promos, especially last week when he again had to deal with you in a matter of seconds. But he seems to be undergoing some kind of a transformation, perhaps regaining his humanity that he lost oh so long ago. But I mean, either way, he's a great pickup. You can't deny his heart and his talent.
Certainly can't, and one thing he's retained is that entire periodic table that is tattooed on that calf thanks to Zio.
Yep, Zio and Devlin's Advocate, the Uranus boys, we haven't seen them in some time. Devlin's Advocate's still dealing with some shoulder injuries, and Zio back at his job actually at Orange Julius. I think that's how we've managed to still secure that sponsorship. Maybe Amrak can get a job at Dippin' Dots.
Who?
Sorry, I coughed there. I meant AJ Steele.
Thank you. Shout out to AJ Steele's dog backstage, who is playing nicely with Keaton the Kitten Man.
Yep. When you're a member of the pod, if you're not wrestling, you have to hang out backstage. You're not allowed to leave.
Absolutely. Animals being watched over by our new czar of pupper relations, Prince. Shout out to Prince.
Yeah, we got Prince. And now this crowd has got our QAW men's champion, folks. The juicy one himself. Get that going in the chat. Hashtag #SipSip for our champion.
Jushin Boy. Good job, Karen.
Jushin Boy. Karen, a renowned New Japan fan. She just loves those shout outs, but I mean, that's what Juicebox is. He's a real juicy boy.
Certainly is. He's close in size, but the future's probably closer to those thick boys you like so much.
Absolutely. Those thick boys I love and respect. I'm working on becoming a thick boy myself, and actually that's our other sponsor for tonight, Thick Boy Protein Powder. Stick it on your butter.
That's right. Spread it across toast. Put it across anything that enjoys butter, like a croissant or a neighbor.
Or a neighbor. Just put your head over the fence and be like, hey, Wilson, can I lick some protein powder off you and see what he says? But here we go.
The future grabs the Boston's biggest bad boy like a horny neighbor. Oh, elevates him up and back. Oh, backbreaker into a spinning tour of the islands. Impressive strength there from the future.
Yep, we're starting off with our two heavies here. Both, Rich Dembowski and James Maloney, the clear powerhouses of their respective teams. And it's about time that Rich Dembowski's picking on somebody his own size.
Jumping knee drops there. Boston's biggest bad boy. No answer yet for the future. Picks him up. Oh, 1916. Checking the date, time, and blood type of Boston's biggest bad boy on that one.
Oh, we know that, again, I mean, perhaps, Rich just completely rubbing it in there. But we know James Maloney, he's a man of intervals. Look at that. Tommy pulling down the ropes, throwing James Maloney to the outside.
Low bridging the bad boy. Fuck Tommy Jr. What a cheap tactic.
Jeez, I mean, it is effective, though. James Maloney not having an answer yet for all this offense.
Maybe not, as the future continues teeing off on Boston's biggest bad. Whoa! Ooh. Spinning Orican backfist there, but This is an elimination style match, as we saw earlier tonight with the foreign dignitaries in the cabinet. We have to see every member of the opposite team eliminated before this match will end, as Don't Touch Our Nuts checks in.
There we go. First time we've seen these two go head to head, and already no respect, just going straight for that power bomb on Don't Touch Our Nuts.
Release power bomb, Don't Touch Our Nuts, stunned immediately. You wonder if Steve was piloting there.
Perhaps.
Now KTD checks in. The silent Mr. 315 goes to work on the Scarecrow. Oh! Wow. Tilt-a-whirl, unprettier. Down goes the Scarecrow again.
Again, I mean, we can't speak enough the multi talents of KTD. Very very impressive move set that he has. Just locking in those arms, making it more effective, but now getting Hurricane Rana.
Don't count out Don't Touch Our Nuts. The flashy, high-flying offense. He's going to need to keep that going if he's going to have any hope of making a dent in KTD.
But again, it's really hard to... Oh, look at that!
Rolling Sunset Bomb. Down goes Deton.
It's Deton, I mean, Deton again, you never know what state Deton's going to show up in. It almost seemed like he was undergoing some system software glitches for a while there. Perhaps Steve.
One! Kick out at one.
Again, perhaps Steve was the primary engineer or pilot during that stretch of time, but he's been working on getting his ring feet back. And Juicebox, they worked out that deal for those nuts a few months ago, so Juicebox clearly trusts them to some degree.
Cheap shot there from the Punisher as Deton was trapped in the enemy corner, but now Deton reverses his fortune, boot to the midsection, and in comes the bad boy once again. Double drop kick.
All right, good stuff there.
We've seen it in the past. Boston's biggest bad boy. He's not afraid to high fly, but he can blow his tank out early.
I mean, he the amazing athleticism of the bad boy. He does stuff that a man of that size should not be able to do, but yep, he does gas himself out.
Whoa! Okay. Double backdrop, double overhead. Now the Punisher going to work. Oh, takes him down with a back elbow and a chop, and now the Punisher just dealing with a lot of latent Angry Boy rage.
I mean, yeah, Angry Boy, Sad Boy, get that going in the chat for War Machine. But again, though, the Punisher, perhaps I still think he is an undiscovered gem here in QAW. I think he's our best kept secret. He has yet to fully break out, but just his ability to just completely dismantle his opponents piece by piece cannot be denied.
We just discovered a clothesline there, medication, but now paying it back in kind. Picks up the educator.
Already hitting the punishment suplex. Gets the bridge.
1, 2. No, education not done yet. Speaking of hidden gems, education has a win over Juicebox before Juicebox became champion.
He does, but now look at this. Perhaps already trying to put an end to Eddie early.
GTS into the penalty kick. Yes!
Connects punishment special.
Cover. 1, 2, no! Don't count Eddie out. He might be a substitute teacher, but he's a full-time badass.
We're less than 10 minutes into this match, folks, and everybody's throwing bombs early. They're looking to get an early advantage here.
Jawbreaker there. Whether they're throwing bombs or they're throwing right hands, both teams are piling on the offense, just like I'm piling on my plate with turkey, stuffing, yams.
Oh, look at this flying crossbody from Eddie there. Is getting something going.
Grounds the Punisher. Like ground beef, which you can find inside a pork pie.
Sure can. Binder on the Punisher. We're going to see an early elimination.
1. Kick out at 1 after Willard spanks the Punisher.
Well, the Willard, that sex pest he is indeed, but now he's bringing up the Punisher to his feet, looking to put that sad boy in detention.
Is this it?
Willard being distracted in the corner there.
1, 2, no! That bought enough time for the Punisher to recover. He is not staying after school.
It looked like KTD. I mean, it looked like Willard was jaw-jacking with KTD, but KTD took that vow of silence. I don't know how he was managing to get Willard's attention there, but yeah, perhaps he had a picture of Delia.
Absolutely. KTD has a smartphone on him. He held up a picture of Delia. I assume that's a link to her fans only page. She can make an entire Gatorade bottle disappear.
But how? A regular magician she is.
Exactly, but how?
And now Eddie trying to... Boom, neckbreaker.
Turnaround neckbreaker. KTD is going to need to stay off his smartphone and going to need to stay plugged in, LinkedIn, if you will, to this matchup. And another huge thank you to LinkedIn for sponsoring tonight's matchup. Go ahead and share and connect with people you used to work with in high school. I'm sure they're the same people.
Probably. Oh, a stunner there in Deton.
Now KTD looking to network his way into an elimination.
He might be doing so if he can nail this with this intricate maneuver, the OKD overkill driver.
Overkill driver, Deton just collapsed on himself. Cover. 1, 2, no! Deton is not done yet. His circuits are not overloaded.
Rich Dombrowski running interference there. Just that Luthez press on Education. Impressive stuff, but not enough to score an elimination now. But Juicebox running back. What is going on? Already it's starting to break down.
It is total chaos as whoa. Deton, does he have... What, he's kissing the forehead of KTD.
Is he kissing the forehead? What is his mind game that Steve is trying to play right now?
What in the world was that?
Impresses up. Wait, what? Did Eddie miss that leg lariat? What's happening?
No, he got part of it with his shin and knee, but KTD's had enough of these games. I think he's floored the substitute, and now... What is going on?
He doesn't have time for this, but he's dragging Eddie. Is looking to get some leverage, I guess.
The bad boy breaks it up immediately.
Yeah, well, either way, I guess we have to cut to a commercial, folks. We'll be right back after this.
Seconds of this matchup after our word from our sponsor.
Get your ass to Wendy's. Fuck Arby's.
It's Claire Bear and she's at Claire's.
Why, hello, kids. It's your favorite Claire Bear. I do hope you come visit me at my Claire's soon. We're having lots of great deals. We got your JoJo's. We got your LOLs. Oh, and of course, everybody loves the Frozen. All right, kids, are your parents gone? They're not paying attention anymore? All right, come here. I got a secret mission for you, top secret. I need you to collect all of the teddy bears, all right? Your cousins, your sisters, your brothers, your aunts, your uncles. I don't care where they come from. You gotta collect all of the teddy bears. I need all of the teddy bears. It's for Christmas. It's for Christmas, of course. See, Claire Bear is gonna inspect those teddy bears for Santa Claus, and then Santa Claus is gonna decide who is the biggest, baddest, strongest teddy bear of them all. And I'm gonna give you candy. If you give me the teddy bears, I give you all the candy. I got so much candy at Claire Bears, it's gonna be great. So you send those teddy bears, okay, to Claire Bear at Claire's 666 Rainbow Road, Boston, Mass. All right? Do it soon. I need them right away. And don't forget to come on down for all of our specials on the Sparkle Meals. Oh, Claire's, where everything is rainbows and sunshine all of the time.
It's Claire Bear and she's at Claire's.
I love this library so much. Let me show you another thing in the library. It's this thing about animal love.
What?
Yeah, so... Oh, hey, a ring. I gotta get that ring. Oh, hello, lady.
Oh, I was just baking some bread.
I stole this ring.
Is that a diamond?
Yeah, we also killed them.
Wow.
Yeah, so let's go
Cool.
eat.
I'll definitely have
I'm
some
buying
steak.
taco. We're talking about farmers insurance.
Yeah, oh yeah. Buy it.
We are stoners. Bum ba bum 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 bum.
Thank you again to our sponsors as this matchup rolls on. No eliminations yet, as whoa, Juicebox is eating knees.
Oh.
Double gutbuster there to the QAW men's champion as the future has been a thorn in his side lately. He's putting some pain on the champ, and now, whoa, just putting a boot behind his head for good measure.
Yeah, Rich still lurking around the ring there. Willard's starting to give him the count, but yeah, this is Tommy Jr.'s chance. You have to imagine Tommy's looking to get his hands on Juicebox after Juicebox cashed in the Fauci contract and, in Tommy's words, stole the men's championship away from him.
One of the worst things you can do with a monster like Tommy Jr. is empathize with him, but in a matchup with Lloyd Legacy Sharp, the former QAW men's champion, he was forced to submit when Willard didn't do his job. He was able to overcome his longtime rival Lloyd, but then immediately had the title snatched from him. Tommy Jr. is now looking to wage war on QAW itself.
Juicebox hitting the high C on Tommy Jr. and immediately tagging the bad boy. Juicebox, I mean, he took care of Tommy Jr. back then, and I'm not sure if he wants to really stay in the ring with them for too much longer.
Certainly not. Juicebox with a hell of a resume. He was the first man to eliminate Diamond David Thomas on pay-per-view. He dispatched competitors like KTD, is the reason KTD is silent, and he is the man who toppled Tommy Jr.'s incredibly short title reign.
And now taking that slam there from Boston's biggest bad boy, but we know that Tommy Jr., I mean, for everything we say about him, his attitude and his tactics, perhaps there is no competitor in QAW more resilient. The guy is like a cockroach. You can't stop him short of a nuclear bomb. And even then, no, not.
Shout out to Grape Nuts, Grape Nuts, Grape Nuts. They're the only thing that'll also survive a nuclear bomb. Orange Julius, liquid refreshment in the form of grape nuts, but here's some refreshment for Tommy Jr.
Hope that you're still hungry, folks. Chow and joy going right to Tommy Jr.'s face.
Whoa, is there a second helping in his future? Nope. Oh, slingshot bomb.
That double chow and joy there might have sealed Tommy Jr.'s fate, but either way, he's trying to crawl away, and James Maloney's not letting him do it, now just observing his handiwork.
Look at that ass!
Look at that ass. Now that's a nuclear bomb, know what I'm saying? Wait, no, bringing him up to his feet, perhaps looking to hit the Bostonian Destroyer.
Busting open the forehead of the former champion Color. 1, 2, no! Kick out to 2, and now the future's busted open.
Look at that again. Impressive congruity. Eddie Cation running interference to stop Rich there, but yeah, he's busted open. Both 2 members of Tommy Jr.'s team are now bleeding from the head.
That's next level congruity to get lacerated because your partner has been.
I mean, geez, Rich has been the MVP.
Whoa!
Look at that saltiness, throwing Eddie in the ring for knocking him open like that.
Juicebox having some words for the future, but now, whoa. Boston's biggest bad boy eats a boot to the face from Tommy Jr.
Wow, things are breaking down already.
Absolutely. The Punisher having some words with Willard, which frankly, who wouldn't?
Well, Willard, he's undergone years of training, and it seems to escape him every single match. But either way, we're back to our 2 thick boys in the ring.
Certainly are a couple hot slabs of beef, if you will, and you know I will. Oh,
you certainly will.
I did. Buckley and I had sex once.
We certainly did. But now, wait, no, Willard down.
Willard is down.
Down goes Willard, folks. The first of Slamsgiving. Be thankful.
Take a shot. Down goes the referee, but he's back up, and oh, a flapjack there flattens the bad boy. Now Tommy Jr., he could be setting up. What does he have in store?
Oh, he was going for the Tommy kick there, but James Maloney had scouted.
Sidesteps it, deflects him, and oh! Looking to disable that Tommy leg. And folks, if you have a turkey leg in your hand, go ahead and pretend it's Tommy Jr. and take a big old bite out of it.
Why not? Now look at that. James Maloney's showing off his strength, but he can't. He's got to watch that stamina. He can't showboat too much.
Certainly not. Doesn't want to empty the tank too early. Nope, Boston's biggest bad boy reversing Tommy Jr. now sends him into the friendly corner.
Reminder, we still haven't seen an elimination, folks. Both teams are still at full strength, and Juicebox hasn't even tagged in yet. That man, well, no, he did briefly, but he's still pretty much. Whoa!
KTD just took up Tommy Jr.
Tommy Jr., but also James Maloney. Was it worth it?
Tommy Jr. he's out on the outside. The Punisher now checking in. KTD he is frustrated with not being able to speak and taking it out on everyone around him.
Well, also, we know KTD and Tommy Jr. don't have any particular love for each other. He may have saw an opportunity there to hit 2 birds with 1 stone.
He saw it, he took it. Now, here we go. Oh! Rocket launcher. Juicebox landing on the Punisher.
Good stuff. Perhaps James Maloney and Juicebox getting some congruity going, but now him hitting the last straw on the Punisher.
1, 2, 3, and the Punisher is out.
Wow, I did not think he was going to be the first one eliminated.
Tommy Jr. immediately following up on Juicebox, though. And Boston's biggest bad boy playing interference on the future. Oh, neckbreaker to the champion.
Yeah, the surprise elimination there in the Punisher. That's one half of War Machine. I think perhaps he was Tommy Jr.'s only true ally in this whole thing. This isn't looking good, but he still isn't lacking confidence.
No, doing push-ups in front of the bad boy is the champion is still in a bit of a stupor here. Oh, air raid crash, cover.
Well, it's got to
do your fucking job. 1, 2. Oh my God, the champion's been pinned.
What was that? How did that happen? I don't think Juicebox was expecting that move at all. Wow, we're down to 3 each, folks.
Well, if this was New Japan rules, folks, then that would put Tommy Jr. at the head of the line. Cover. 1, 2. No! KTD breaking up the pin. KTD's alliances are all over the place.
They are. No, that big knee to Deton, but Deton trying to run interference there, but his targeting computer was perhaps turned off. He can't trust in the force alone.
Certainly not. Deton taken back to his feet by Tommy Jr. Tommy Jr. hates squirrels. Oh, DDT!
Certainly does, but now, yeah, I mean, 3 each, folks. Deton on the outside. Tommy Jr.'s team, they've got an advantage here that they're going to have to press.
3-on-3. Juicebox is so sad on the outside.
He certainly is. I'm not even. He may have been had the wind knocked out of him or thrown for a temporary mental loop there. But that caught him by surprise, as it did for us. But now look at this. Eddie perhaps trying to put Rich. No, Rich not going to detention.
Hope you understand what this means. The QAW men's champion was the first man eliminated for his team. He is the Mr. Spock of his team.
Wow, Juicebox. What is going on with Juicebox? He took that loss to Eddie Cation the other week. No disrespect to Eddie Cation, but certainly was not expected from any of us. And now the first man eliminated from this match. There could be something going on behind the scenes. But
now the future
spear.
Tackling the substitute to the mat. Is this enough to eliminate a ghost? 1, 2. No, the bad boy breaks it up.
Hazeloni having to pivot around KTD there. KTD also proving the payoff and dividends for this team. But either way, yeah, Eddie's trying to. I mean, he's never faced Rich before, and Rich has got the veteran advantage,
know-how.
The veteran know-how, the size advantage, and the power advantage. We'll have to see.
Buckley, take a sip of this grape nuts.
All right, sorry. Yeah, grape nuts time.
There you go.
And some blue pass.
Oh, thank you. Oh, and down goes Tommy Jr. The bad boy's rolling. Like a shot of adrenaline, like citrus refreshment right to the heart.
Absolutely. Get that refreshment from Orange Julius. Use our coupon code. It's Slamsgiving. I don't want to talk to my family. Instead, I want to watch pro wrestling. That'd be really great. Let's do it again next year for 10% off.
Hashtag Boston's biggest bad boy takes it to Tommy Jr., sends him into the corner. And a Beal across the ring goes that sack of shit.
Yeah, flying like shit does. James Maloney, I mean, proving he's still in this. He hasn't gassed out yet. Perhaps finally ridding himself of the doctor's influence has brought him back to his bad boy form.
Now going for a Fujiwara armbar. He has it locked in on the future, or excuse me, on the on the real deal. Helicopter spinning counter there. Head scissors spins the bad boy around.
We know Willer doesn't have any particular love for Tommy Jr. either, but he almost seemed to be taunting Tommy there. Tommy's contending with the opposing team and the official.
Tommy Jr. is fighting everyone around him. My goodness. And now, setting up the bad boy for something here. Whoa! Tope DDT.
Jeez, and again, we say what you will. No,
whoa!
Deton running interference with that neck breaker, but jeez, I was about to say, Tommy Jr., say what you will about his attitude and everything, but God, is he talented in that ring.
Deton, tired of not being taken seriously in this matchup, may have just made the decisive blow. The difference maker there is, nope, spoke too soon. Tommy Jr. takes down the bad boy again.
Well, geez, I mean, nobody expected. I mean, that was the team leader. Juicebox was the one calling the shots, and he was taken out early. Eddie, Deton, and Bad Boy are going to have to call an audible here and make it work.
Absolutely. And of course, folks, if you're in the Twitch channel, be sure to plunk down that money on which team you think is going to win. Tommy Jr., of course, compulsively gambling on himself.
And now look at this, setting him up for the Tommy kick, but no, James Maloney catches it.
Catches it, sends him backwards, much like Juicebox was able to do in the match where he was able to become champion.
Tommy hasn't managed to land that Tommy kick just yet tonight, and now James Maloney taking advantage.
Gut wrench suplex there, sends Tommy Jr. down hard. Sends him into the corner. Boot to the midsection. Oh yeah!
If you're still hungry, folks, you got another helping of Challenge Joy.
And if you don't like it, too bad!
Too bad! Tommy Jr. out, smelling those farts.
And now just eating noogies to the head. Boston's biggest bad boy having some fun at the Real Deal's expense.
Looks that way, and speaking of fun, in comes Deton, fan favorite.
Absolutely. Head over to QAW merch. You can buy a Teton shirt.
And also, when you buy that Deton shirt, check out your Lloyd Legacy Sharp bobbleheads. We still haven't sold out, folks, because we keep ordering more. Get your Lloyd Legacy Sharp bobblehead.
They're so fun to make.
They certainly are. Put them on your dashboard, and then he can tell you how to drive.
Oh, Tommy Jr. can tell you how to be a piece of shit as he flexes in front of Deton.
He is. I mean, that's his thing. But now look at this.
Now the future and taking out the lower extremities there of the automaton. Now Education checking in saying, "Hey, fuck you."
He just wanted to scold him, I guess, a little bit. But Rich showboating.
Certainly was. I mean, substitute teacher, I guess, would have a lot of problems with somebody who's setting a bad example for his students.
Much like a boomer yelling at a football player for taunting too much. It certainly seems like Eddie's doing the same thing, but now rock bottom on Deton. The stream froze there for a second.
Certainly did. That's how impactful that... Now he's got him in the future escape. And that's it. Deton, his weakness is submissions, and he was forced to give up.
Just strain that wiring too much, folks. It's only Eddie and the bad boy left. Can they take on the future Tommy Jr. and KTD?
Well, we've seen with Eddie in the past, as his encounters with the Dragon taught us, he's able to dig down, find something buried deep within to be able to overcome huge challenges. He's going to need to dig especially deep tonight.
It might be his humanity. Perhaps when he was alive, he had that wrestling acumen. But look at this, a triangle drop kick there, right to the head of Rich.
Wrecking ball boot to the shoe.
Wrecking ball boot to the shoe, yes. But now, I think Rich might be knocked out.
2. The boot of the shoe!
The boot of the shoe hit the dome of the future. My God, Rich Dombowski is out. He's not even breathing on the outside. And now Eddie bringing KTD up to his feet. He is on a rampage, looking to put the silent one in detention.
Eddie is on fire. Color. 1, 2. No! Tommy able to break it up and able to ground Boston's biggest bad boy, but oh my God, Eddie has got something for everybody. He's chugging some whoop ass in there.
He does. If Tommy hadn't come in to break that up, we would have seen 2 eliminations from Eddie in less than a minute. Eddie Cation, whatever his humanity is, he's got to drain that shit dry. But now look at it. Oh my God, he might be looking to put him back in detention.
Scoots underneath. Detention again for KTD. Cover.
Is KTD staying after school?
1, 2. No! Mr. 315, the brand is too strong.
You could almost hear Geek McGee yelling from backstage to get up KTD, and he did. Jeez.
Rolling heel kick there from Eddie, as now KTD looks to finally... reverse his fortunes there with a gutbuster, and the senton to follow up.
All right, KTD, I mean, his strength belies his stature, but not just slamming his head against the mat. KTD probably trying to get his brain going.
Flexing right on Boston's biggest bad boy, trying to tell him, that he is a multi-platform, multimedia superstar, but Boston's biggest bad boy, he's got 2 words for you. Shut up.
He does. And actually, I have to point out, I'm not sure if we've ever actually even seen Eddie bleed before. This might be the first time that we've ever actually seen his human blood come out, and it's smeared all over his face and the ring, folks. He is getting his humanity.
Donning the proverbial crimson mask as Eddie as he... Whoa!
Oh, no.
Handspring Enziguri blocked there by KTD, but eats a boot to the midsection, a chop across the chest. Eddie is not done.
He hasn't had much success with that springboard moonsault, so he's trying out something else, but unfortunately still wasn't able to land it.
Now gets sent into the Tommy Jr. corner. And now KTD and Tommy Jr. working together, surprisingly. Oh, double backdrop. They got over that earlier miscommunication, but Eddie right back up.
His God, Eddie, nothing's stopping Eddie right now. Big neck breaker. What has gotten into him?
I mean, we've seen it in extraordinary circumstances, like when TVD was in the finals of the 2MB Rumble, he hulked up against the Clown and Eddie Cation. This is his moment to shine.
Looks that way. Double leg drop here. Eddie Cation might win this for him. And now already, God, he is throwing out punishments like my homeroom teacher in high school. No, Tommy escapes.
Kicks him right in the tattooed leg, but Eddie returns in kind. Picks him back up. Vertical suplex takes over the former champion.
God, never seen a side of this like Eddie. He's always had heart, but if he wasn't losing his ghostness, I'd say he was a man possessed.
Escapes out the back. Tommy Jr. with the reversal. Tommy no slouch. He's able to step his game up when he's in there with a world-class competitor. Air raid crash.
That's how he took out Juicebox.
1, 2. No!
Ooh.
Eddie again showing that he has elements of his game that Juicebox does not.
Whatever those elements are, they might be tattooed on his leg. Eddie Cation is completely just rallying here.
He is carrying his entire team. I would have expected the bad boy to be doing that, who is still in this match, and KTD is apoplectic.
Is KTD trying to get involved here, and James Maloney almost just watching it. You can see the respect growing. Oh,
Sunset Bomb on a Thanksgiving ice cream sandwich.
That's rough stuff, folks. And God, again, this is the kind of action you can see on Quarantine Action Wrestling every single Thursday night at 8 p.m. on 2MB Studios. Thank you so much for 2MB for having us, and thank you all for joining us on this holiday season. We love you. We hope you're being safe, and we will be having a show on Christmas Eve as well. So make sure to stick around with us every night, every Thursday.
Absolutely. Tommy Jr. now, they're up to 5 on the outside. Eddie Cation certainly knows his ABCs, his 1, 2, 3s, and he's looking to school Tommy, who clubs him in the face.
Oh, they're just going blow for blow. But they're up to 7. These guys need to get back in the ring.
You don't think?
I don't know. I mean, we saw it work earlier with Nathan.
They're up to 8.
He might. Look at him throwing him at the feet of KTD.
Tommy Jr. has had enough of Eddie Cation, who he might have bled too much of his own blood. He has been counted out. Fuck Tommy Jr.
Nathan Burke has started a surge in new wrestling tactics, folks. They're going for countouts. Eddie Cation was not pinned after that amazing rally. He was counted out. What a heartbreak there. Now James Maloney almost in disbelief.
Now Tommy Jr., he's measuring the bad boy from the outside. Oh! Swatted like a fly, the bad boy has had enough of Tommy Jr.
God, that never works. They need to stop trying it. He may have shattered his tailbone there.
Tommy Jr. playing a little bit of possum there. Back elbow to the bad boy and takes him over the top.
Now you might, okay, wisely not going up to the turnbuckle there, but... Yeah, Cole cocking him.
These two men just trading bombs. We are late into this matchup. We have been going for over 20 minutes, and the bad boy, he's going to have to exhaust everything he has to come up big for his team.
I mean, if anybody on that team can do it, it's the bad boy. We saw that amazing rally from Eddie Cation, but again, Boston's biggest, like he has the adrenaline, he has the strength. All he needs to do is to just get some momentum here, but Tommy's not letting it happen. And Tommy flip
connects, flush. 1, 2, no! The bad boy will not stay down.
Can he do it for Juicebox's team? Can he do it?
Oh! Neck ringer there. Tommy Jr. showing Tons of signs of wear from this matchup. Tommy flips, Tommy kicks. What does he have next?
Well, Tommy's the one who wants to put him away. Now looking to hit that Tommy kick. And no, he catches it again.
Boston's biggest bad boy showing he's no fool.
He's got the kick scouted.
Sends Tommy Jr. into the corner. Turns him around.
Looks like he's going to set up for it, folks. If you haven't had enough with your seconds, you're about to get thirds.
3 times the charm. KTD said, all right.
KTD wants no part of that as Tommy Jr. asks to face Challenge Joy.
That signature QAW ass-based offense.
The Crusher Cavaclaw would be proud.
Whoa!
Follow up with the running ass.
Running ass to the midsection. Tommy Jr. might be caved in. And now another gut wrench suplex. Yes! Punishing Tommy Jr. Fuck that guy.
Fuck him. And it's exactly what James Maloney's trying to do. He's trying to ruin the plans of War Machine. And Tommy almost looks out there and beckoning him up to his feet.
His midsection's been destroyed.
Bostonian Destroyer.
Flipping pile driver. Is this enough? Will KTD save him?
Smart stuff. Drag him away from the corner.
One more time.
This is still valuable time.
Yep. KTD in.
Willard!
And he breaks it up.
Oh my, what the hell was Willard doing? He was freaking out.
The bad boy took too much time, and now, what is he doing?
Come on, James.
He has lost sight of this foe. He cannot afford to take time against 2 competitors like KTD and Tommy Jr. now just rubbing the blood of the Tommy Jr. in his eyes. Sends him into the corner. Oh, it's a big boot to the face.
He wasn't about to have fourths of Challenge Joy. That's too much even for Tommy Jr., but throwing him in there.
I mean, we've seen James Maloney. He's trying to turn a new leaf. He's trying to become more of a good guy, but in doing that, he may have lost some of that killer instinct.
He might have. Now, Tommy just might be stuck in a gravity well, but no, gets the tag.
He was scuffing up the very nice shoes of James Maloney. He's doing it again. What an asshole.
Look at him now getting in the way here. And oh no, KTD wants to get the pin in glory. Overkill driver.
Oh, that's 450 pounds dropped directly on the neck. Cover. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. He might be silent, but Team KTD indeed.
Wow. James, I mean, almost tried to pull off a rally there, but just the combined forces of Tommy Jr., a begrudging partnership there was too much. The heart's broken in the arena tonight, folks, but Tommy Jr., the Punisher, Rich Dombowski, and KTD pick up the win.
There is no joy in Maloneyville. Mighty James has struck out. But what an incredible rally from Education. What a surprising out by Juicebox, the first man eliminated.
We've seen a battle of Titans, we've seen a debuting Titan, and we may be seeing the demise of a Titan. What is going on with Juicebox? That early pin very well made spell doom for his team, but either way, folks, we still have more action coming up right now. After this, Kung Fu Bruno and Mr. Neptune team up against Animal Farm.
Don't go anywhere. 2/5 of the gentlemen taking on the hydroponic gardening champion and Andrew Mayer. Stick around, why don't you?
What else you doing?
Yeah, fuck you.
All right, here it is, the long and the short of it. QAW. I'm looking for talent. I'm not looking for green blurs. Who the hell was that guy? I came, I saw, I conquered, and I'm ready for more. Now I'll tell you something, those who's watching. You guys over there in the locker room, you think that you're ready to challenge me. I'm ready for you. I don't wear this champion sweater and don't think anything less of myself than that exactly. A champion. And Jada Prophet doesn't just come around and say words. I say statements. I say fact. And if they aren't fact yet, they are fact to be. Now again, QAW, I will ask you this, and I will ask you once more before I start coming back there and knocking all heads loose. I'm looking for talent. to challenge me. You know, I was figuring somebody like the Punisher was going to be coming around, try to lay some punishment down. But QAW, let me tell you this. I don't go around dealing out punishment. I go around and give embarrassment. So Punisher, if you're ready to become the embarrassed, you come on down and you meet me in the ring. And for anybody else who's watching that's ready to accept a challenge at QAW, I'm right here. I am ready for you. And you know where to find me.
And now our penultimate matchup of Slamsgiving. It's the gentlemen back together again. It's Kung Fu Bruno looking a little sickly there with Mr. Neptune versus Animal Farm.
Yeah, what was up with Kung Fu Bruno there? I mean, I don't know what that's a symptom of, but either way, I guess he was cleared by the doctor to compete. So him and Neptune together again.
Riding high is the gentleman. Hey, Buckley, have you ever swung on a star?
You know what? I don't think I have since college.
Fair enough. Yeah. Now, Mr. Neptune, he is the man he's Mr. Endurance and Iron Man, if you will. In the 2MB Rumble, we saw him last over 20 minutes, and, well, Kung Fu Bruno hasn't had similar success.
Yeah, I mean, like Kung Fu Bruno, he's had a 50-50 record so far in singles action, but Mr. Neptune also coming up short when he challenged the farm boy of Animal Farm for that hydroponic gardening championship the other week. So honestly, I mean, Animal Farm, they've been on a bit of a hot streak lately, even though Kung Fu Bruno did viciously attack Andrew Mayer the other week. So honestly, I don't know who I got in this one. Normally I go with the gentleman, but they don't seem to be at their best.
They don't seem to be on the same page whatsoever. As you said, Kung Fu Bruno showing a lot more aggression lately, and Neptune still continuing to go about his days as he normally would, sipping whiskey and chasing dames.
I mean, yeah, Kung Fu Bruno, we know that he's a talented competitor, but he almost sort of had like a lackadaisical energy about him. But yeah, lately, just almost like a man possessed. And we saw last week his interaction with the clown. Do you perhaps have any more insight on what that was all about?
I do here, and I was handed looks like a scroll. It's weird. Kung Fu is forever. Gentlemen are temporary. Anyway, but
epic stuff.
Yeah, no, he brought a can of 9 lives as a peace offering. He noticed that RIPBS was rampaging backstage, so he knew that was Mr. Rogers' favorite, handed that over to the clown.
Well, I mean, can of 9 lives, can of Whoop Ass, folks. If you are parched for any kind of drink, make sure you check out QAWmerch.com. And a shout out again to our main sponsor now that Dippin' Dots has abandoned us, Orange Julius.
Try that grape nuts flavor. Try that Willard nuts flavor. Here we go.
A special limited edition of Willard nuts.
Do you hate lifting heavy objects even though it's your job? Catch the flavor.
I heard if you drink Willard nuts after a hard workout, you actually get weaker. So that's impressive stuff if that's your goal.
Absolutely. Oh, Mr. Neptune straddling Andrew Mayer like a horse there and then just coming down hard on his back. I hope that the legs of Andrew Mayer stay safe in this matchup. I always get nervous.
I mean, me too. He's teetered on the edge of glue for... Wait
a second. Neptune going for a tag. Kung Fu Bruno's walking off.
What is that? He's just abandoning Mr. Neptune in the ring, and the match still has to go on. Looks like Neptune's taking on Animal Farm by himself.
Well, bravely braving 2 competitors, and as you mentioned, he took on the hydroponic gardening champion. Oh, the farm boy who lands a spinning splash. He was not successful in wresting the title from him, but now he's taking on both of Animal Farm alone.
Jeez, and what is up with Kung Fu Bruno? I don't know if this has something to do with that deal or something he made with the clown, but yeah, Mr. Neptune, he's going to have to Iron Man this again.
Well, we understand that the D-Falcon, once upon a time, he had his arm broken by the greatest wrestler, and perhaps that shoulder's still bothering him. Went to the clown for medical advice now that Maxilon the Magnificent is busy building his roast beef empire.
He is.
Boot to the face there from the farm boy. The hydroponic champion's rolling.
God, reminder, folks, to get caught up on all the lore in Quarantine Action Wrestling, because I'm pretty sure that our lore could fill just novels at this point. Make sure to check out the Fandom Wiki, created by our own George Bouncy. Farm Boy, going for the cover.
1. Kick out at 1. He's probably going to have more time to fill out the wiki now that Trash Wife has left him to do it all herself.
Yeah, her and a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos have moved on. I mean, it was a battle over Trash Wife. Yet Trash Wife, she has agency, and this is what she chose. So we're going to have to see what becomes of George Bouncy and El Mejor Luchador going forward.
Running Bulldog, and as our former champion, Lloyd Legacy Sharp says, respect the ladies. Hashtag respect the ladies. And Mr. Neptune certainly does. And oh God, all right. I have another hotel key to room 69. I don't know where he gets the money to spend on couriers, but every week.
I don't know how he also convinces the hotel to give him so many keys to his room. I thought they only limited 2 per customer, but now look at this Farm Boy swinging on a star.
Carrying moonbeams in a jar, and down goes the Farm Boy.
Well, I mean, good strategy. I mean, if Farm Boy's at the top of his game, but it looks like he still is, but you're trying to dizzy him there, maybe get some kind of a one-up. But again, Neptune, he's hanging in there, but Animal Farm, even up against 2 opponents, no joke. But God, poking him in the eye.
Oh, but eating a kick to the hamstring. Hard to poke someone in the eye when they're wearing glasses.
I mean, it's a really advanced technique to have your fingers phase through there. But now Farm Boy setting up Neptune for something.
Uh-oh, could be the corn collapse here. It is!
Oh, God. Farm Boy cracked corn and we care.
Cover. 1. Kick out at 1. And folks, thank you again for welcoming us into your homes for Thanksgiving. We know you have a lot of choices for entertainment, anything from Star Wars reruns to James Bond marathons.
Oh, seed plant on Neptune there. God, that crashing onto his head.
1, 2, forget about it. Animal Farm is victorious.
Wow. Jeez. I think that might be Animal Farm's first victory in tag team action. So props to Animal Farm. Farm Boy and Andrew Mayer picking up a much needed win. But yes, Mike, like you were saying, thank you all, everybody. We are so thankful for you joining us tonight. And make sure to stick around. We have a whole holiday season of shows coming up here. The first night of Hanukkah, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, pandemic rolls on. Every single one of those nights, every single Thursday night at 8 p.m.
Absolutely. And rest assured, folks, all of our infinite financial resources are headed towards ruining the vaccines, because if the vaccine is successful, we go out of business.
We let that secret slip. We're going to have to edit that out in post. But either way, folks, we're coming up on our main event. The Valkyries are teaming up with Iron Brew to take on Claire Bear's team of weirdos, consisting of Claire Bear, Breck Stream, Ginger Snapped, and Brittle's Uterus. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Snazaroo.
Dígame.
Hello?
Oi.
What's up, babes?
Ugh, why are you calling me?
Yeah, if I'm being perfectly honest, I'm not all that thrilled to be talking to you either.
Yeah, it's Delia. We gotta talk. I told you never to call this number again. Yeah, I know I'm the last bloody bird you'd want to be hearing from, but it's about Survivor Series. You know that git Claire Bear? She has assembled herself a roddy team of twats and knobs, and it's a bloody disgrace. And Iron Brew wants to take them down, but can't do it alone. We do have strength, but we need yours.
Do you want to work together?
I don't really care for either one of you. Neither of us do. And we can't be letting that stupid lineup get victory. Like, seriously? Claire Bear? And the others, I don't really know and I don't really care.
They don't deserve to be winners in QAW, and I think you can agree on that. I do not think I want to work with you because you have no honor. E for deadlift and me, honor is very importante.
They're not even honorable.
Look, now I know we don't get on.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and the enemy of my friend's enemy is my friend's friend, and any friend of my friend is a friend of mine. So, ipso facto, for today, or for this match only, I'm willing to put our differences aside and come together to get some sweet victory.
Why settle our differences when we can just mash them together? Make something bigger, something stronger. Deadlift, what do you think? Should we work with these pendejas so that we can be winners all over again?
Are you kidding me? I am a lone wolf. I just got used to the idea of working with someone, with one person, and you want me to work? You want to do a foursome?
We want victory, don't you? And I think it's a really unfair fight. For them.
I do like winning.
Honor is number one, but we do both like winning.
I suppose working together could be beneficial for the four of us. They may be weird, but we're meant to be feared.
I don't want to fight with them. But because it's Thanksgiving, we'll gather like it's around the Thanksgiving table and destroy those turkeys. I thought it was a good pun too. I've really been working on it.
So what do you say? Okay, we will work together, but just this once, so we can destroy Claire Bear's team of misfits. But just remember that we are not friends, and Ian Brew, the Valkyries will come for the tag team championship. Absolutely, this is a one and done scenario. You can right well piss off after we win. Then it's just back to being Shamazon and dead to me.
The second that this match is over, I'm back to hating your guts.
After this, never again.
Sounds good then. All right.
Cheers, mate.
See you in the ring.
See you in the ring. See you in the ring.
See you in the ring.
It is now 7:06. You have exactly 8 hours and 54 minutes to create a team for the QAW Slamsgiving 4x4 match, or you'll be disqualified. Any questions?
Yeah. Does Beery Manilow know you raid his closet?
Detention, detention, detention.
A uterus, a bully, a bear, and a breakfast case.
I can't believe this is really happening to me.
Before this day is over, they'll break the rules.
I'm cool. Ooh, baby. Ooh, cool.
Bare their souls.
Breakfastaholic. Are your parents aware of this?
Take some chances.
That feels pretty good, huh?
And touch each other in a way they never dreamed possible. The Breakfast Cubs. They only met once.
I don't want to eat alone anymore.
You don't have to.
But it changed their lives forever.
Man, I consider you guys like my tag team partners. I'm not wrong, am I?
QAW presents Uterus, Claire Bear, Ginger Snap, and Breckstreet in a Slamsgiving event.
Why are you being so nice to me?
Because you're letting me.
The Breakfast Cubs. They'll eat your heart out.
Hey, 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 hey! Ooh! It's the Breakfast Club! Claire Bear's group of misfits taking on the Valkyries and Iron Brew.
Yeah, we saw the tag team debut of Breckstream and Claire Bear the other week against the tag team debut of the Valkyries, almost like very nearly spoiling that team up of Titans. But they've enlisted the help of Ginger Snapped and Brittle's Uterus. It's an eclectic crew for sure, but it worked out well for them in the past. Let's see if they can take down the women's champion and company.
Circumstances abound here, because even if the Uterus is successful... Oh, here's Ginger Snapped, the resident bully of QAW's women division.
Growing up with that home with all of her brothers, she learned how to give it back as much as she got it, and she is absolutely will not stand for any disrespect. As coming in here like the badass that she is, Ginger Snap making a statement.
Like Tom Cruise from Minority Report, she's given me preemptive wedgies 3 out of 3 weeks.
She has. I'm still impressed. Last week she managed to give you a wedgie by note. That's great stuff.
Her talents know no bounds. And do you know where she got that ATV, Buckley? That 4-wheeler?
I think that she may have. I think that she stole it from John Deere himself.
Absolutely. Dug him up, slapped him in the face, took his 4-wheeler, buried him again.
that classic prank. That's classic schoolyard prank.
Well, my senior year, we bought 3 chickens, labeled them 1, 2, and 5.
You gave a home to chickens? That was your prank?
Well, we let them loose in the school, you idiot.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I've done senior pranks my whole life.
What? Buckley, you're supposed to stop after senior year.
I have so many chickens.
Buckley!
Here's Brittle's Uterus coming out here, and again, her partnership with Swole Brittles, both in body and in ring. But she's here, and she wants to, I guess, perhaps make some allies of her own outside the body. So she's here to, well, make good on that.
Well, I'm getting an email here. I have my smartphone up. I'd like to thank our first ever former sponsor, the PTA, who has figured out who's been pranking them for the last 7 years. Well, we'd like to thank the Parent-Teacher Association for sticking with us through quarantine until tonight.
Well, I'm getting a fax here. I've got my smartphone with me. There it is. There it is. Oh, I've been served. Damn it.
Well, Buckley's going to have a dance contest next week.
Hopefully I can save the community center.
Shout out to Amarion, one of our favorite viewers.
Shout out to T. Ruxman, our #1 fan in the chat. And if you're just joining us for the first time, folks, thank you so much again for joining us. We're here every Thursday at 8, and the action only gets hotter every single week. But here, coming to the ring, it's Brecking Bear.
Absolutely, bringing that breakfast heat. It's Breckstream and Claire Bear, and we mentioned it earlier. It's like the Breakfast Club. You have the jock who's made her way to the ring, Ginger Snapped. You have a bit of an outcast in Breckstream. She's kind of a loner, if you will. She doesn't really get along with anyone but breakfast. Claire Bear, obviously the Molly Ringwald analog.
Absolutely. I mean, this is if they're anything like the movie, they've already won over the hearts of this audience and will stay there for years to come. But again, like I said, it was an unlikely pairing when they teamed up to fight the Valkyries, and I mean, perhaps that unpredictability in adding Ginger and Brittle's uterus will again pay off here.
Absolutely, and of course the uterus is similar to that classic rebel from the Breakfast Club, Judd Apatow.
Yep, Judd Apatow is so like a uterus. You ever seen Knocked Up?
I have!
You have.
Katherine Heigl is my least favorite actress.
You know, I had a cameo in Knocked Up.
I had a cameo in Katherine Heigl.
What? How much did that cost?
Less than you think.
Wow. Well, either way, coming out here, folks, it's the partnership of Titans, the two powerhouses of the QAW women's division themselves, the Valkyries.
There they are, upholders of the Swole Code, and there she is, resplendent in Beltina, the QAW women's champion, the Slamazon.
I mean, Slamazon has surpassed AC Volts' title reign by weeks. Slamazon, the most dominant women's champion we've had in QAW history. And God, with a partner like Deadlifts, I mean, some people say that that Breaking Bear was only a match for them just because Slamazon and Deadlift have yet to really find their groove. But once they get that down, I'm not sure that any force in QAW can stop them.
Absolutely, and congratulations to AC Power, that unlikely reunion, successful earlier tonight. The new QAW Women's Champions, AC Power, back holding gold.
Absolutely, you have to imagine the Valkyries have their sights set on those belts as well, because as tight as Slamazon and Beltina are, they might be ready to add a third to that love.
That warship, that Viking longship of death, destruction, pillaging.
All of those things and more, folks, on QAW every week.
Absolutely. Shout out to 2MB Studios, who continue to bankroll us for some reason. Catch the toast!
Catch that toast. And yes, thank you to our representative from 2MB, Mr. Fear. He's been keeping things in order alongside the governor in Diamond David and Wellington Arms' absence. But here they come, the first ever QAW Women's Tag Team Champions, although it was Cold Hard Cashin' instead of Bold Hard Bashin'. But either way, it's Iron Brew.
Certainly is, and a shout out to Bold Hard Bashin' herself, celebrating a birthday this week. We're all thankful for many things, and certainly not the least of which is Bold Hard Bashin's violent stylings here in the ring. Came all the way over here from Liverpool, England, and came to the aid of her former flatmate Delia Payne, making things happen in the ring.
Absolutely. Happy birthday to Bashin', and thank you so much for just being the badass that you are.
Absolutely. Do you know how old she turned there, Buckley?
No, how old?
I don't know. She punched me in the mouth when I asked.
That's totally fair. I kind of support that.
And here we go. Ginger snapped and Deadlift, two of the heaviest hitters starting it off.
We actually know that Ginger Snap jumped at the opportunity to join Claire Bear's team here because she is unsettled business with Deadlift. I guess that she might be trying to. It's sort of like in prison when you have to go and hit the biggest person in the yard to assert your dominance.
Absolutely. Well, remember that it was Claire Bear, Ginger Snapped, and Deadlift who were in the finals of that tournament to determine who would be the Slamazon's tag team partner. So absolutely, it's some unfinished business.
It seems so. And also, I cannot. Oh, God, big chop to the chest there, flooring Ginger Snap. I don't think she was expecting that.
Absolutely. And similar to in the men's division, there's a lot of ass-based offense. There's going to be a lot of titty violence.
Absolutely, folks. And, but as I was saying, I totally forgot. Never mind.
Fair enough. Go ahead over to QAWmerch.com/Ginkgo Biloba. Do you have trouble remembering simple tasks and simple phrases? Ginkgo Biloba, as formulated by the doctor.
That's great stuff. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. Personally, I am the big fan of Breck Stream. She has that incredible power mixed with that unpredictable edge to her. I think that Breck Stream might prove to pay off for this team in dividends.
Absolutely. The Slamazon's been tagged in, squaring off with Ginger Snapped, and the Slamazon, she tends to show physical affection by, physical violence, and she certainly seems to love Ginger Snapped.
Absolutely. I also know that she's pretty arrogant. She very well, if she doesn't take Ginger Snap seriously, this might not work out great for her.
Can't blame her for being arrogant. She cleaned out the entire QAW women's division, had a burn board, she set a goal, and she hit it. She is defeated in singles action almost every competitor with the exception of Claire Bear, the Uterus, and Ginger Snapped and Breck Strain. She hasn't defeated any of them in singles action as of yet.
Well, yeah, we've had a lot of additions lately. Look at this. Oh!
Whoa! Elevated splash into a beautiful overhead release belly-to-belly suplex.
Jeez, okay, they're getting that going, but again, as we saw earlier tonight, the debut of Madam Trenches, perhaps the most esoteric competitor I've ever seen in QAW. I'm not sure if the Slamazon's going to be ready for that, and there's also rumors floating around backstage about a certain religious leader perhaps joining up with QAW soon, so it only gets crazier.
Forearm tag there. Deadlift showing some respect to the former women's tag team champion Delia Payne, and now getting elevated. Oh, ass to the face.
Wow, okay, that's some, impressive. Some congruity there between Deadlift and Delia Payne. This is working out pretty well.
Game, respect, game. Former champions, future champions, current champions. The team of the Valkyries and Iron Brew, they are on top. Oh, leg lariat.
Locker slam there. Jeez, Ginger Snapped.
Takes down Delia. And of course, this is an elimination style matchup similar to the two we've seen earlier tonight. Every member of an opposing team must be eliminated for the other to be victorious.
Absolutely, and we know from the pre-match chatter. Look at all of this. Wow, geez, Iron Brew and the Valkyries are taking to each other like a fish to water. This is impressive stuff.
Like peanut butter and banana. Hey, hey, hey. Ain't nothing but a hound dog there, Buckley.
Absolutely. And geez, if Claire Bear's team are like the Breakfast Club, it's sort of, like we saw, like Valkyries and Iron Brew, they're like the Avengers, a bunch of conflicting personalities, but God, if they're not jiving.
And oh my God, is their music good.
It certainly is. But now look at this. The boa constrictor on Ginger Snapped. Is she going to tap?
Trapped in the middle of the ring, Willard frantically doing shadow puppets. But Ginger Snap finds her way out. Excellent jiu-jitsu there. As long as you grab the thumb and wrist, you're able to claw your way out of even the strongest hold.
Oh, and the Ginger neck snap. Okay, Ginger Snap still's got plenty left in the tank. But now look at this. Willard distracted.
The champ is down. 1, 2, no!
Ooh.
Slamazon showing that championship prowess. And yes, the birthday girl distracting Willard momentarily.
And now Ginger Snap, is she going to go for it again? Looking to, yes, Ginger neck snap again.
Second time the charm. Cover. 1, 2, no! Delia getting a closer look, but not breaking up the pin, and the Uterus is pissed.
The Uterus is pissed. I think, geez, we were just talking about Iron Brew and the Valkyries working well together. I think Delia may have come in there to sort of taunt Slamazon almost. Maybe they're not looking to, well, I don't know. Who knows what goes on in these team matches?
Head over to fansonly.com/Delia Payne to understand what goes on in her mind, what goes on inside the can of victory juice that she drinks, and some cocktail recipes. Perfect for the holidays if you want to get drunk in front of your family.
Who doesn't? I know I do. And now, wait. Breck Stream hitting the flapjack flip.
The Slamazon is down. 1, 2, no! And that's how much faith the Valkyries and Iron Brew have in each other. They were all just waving her back to her feet. They knew that wasn't it.
Oh, but now, whoa, we haven't seen this in a bit. Hitting her with the Monsoon.
Monsoon, is this it? 1, 2, no!
Jeez. These women are out here throwing bombs early. We're only a few minutes into this match, folks, and this is getting absolutely nuts. Get it going in the chat. Who do you think are going to win? The badasses or the weirdos?
Hashtag Breakfast Club or hashtag badass.
Now bringing up Deadlift. Breck Stream. God, she's just absolutely killing it so far. And hitting her with, yes, look at this, the Bacon Breaker.
Bacon Breaker as she clogged the arteries of Deadlift. Cover. 1, 2, no! Deadlift observing the swole code, living the swole code, will not be put away so easily.
Well, that's a move that Diamond David would appreciate, that bacon-based offense, but Deadlift certainly doesn't appreciate it.
Where the fuck is Diamond David?
We still don't know. There's rumors and whispers, but nothing of substance. But now look at this power cleaning Breck Stream. Drop.
Oh!
God.
Gravity
Power.
doing the rest. What the hell?
What
She
the-
just summoned the power of Hela to elevate her back up to a torture rack. Gutbuster!
God, that Bulgarian split squat there. What more power does Deadlift have?
Cover. 1, 2. No! Breck Stream overcoming supernatural ability as Deadlift showing that she is firmly in control.
I think Willard must be in heaven here. The pervert that he is in a ring with 8 women, but they all are just fighting to distract him, and he's loving it. But now, again, Breck Stream gonna hit that again. 2 slices of bacon breaker.
Right in front of the Slamazon. That's a hell of a bold move right in front of Boldard Bastion. Oh, it's wisely pulling her back to the Misfit corner. Cover here. 1, 2, no! Boldard Bastion breaking it up. And now, battling with the uterus. Ginger Snap, she's fighting 3-on-1 here.
Oh, look at that. Uterus held her there. Breck Stream just punch in the face. Jeez, it's breaking down.
Everyone knows that the strongest restraint is a fallopian tube. Oh, discus punch.
Jeez. Oh, she tried to hit Bastion there, but seemed to miss. She might be seeing red. But God, if they can eliminate Deadlift this early, that's going to be one hell of an advantage.
Whoa, and there goes Deadlift over the top. And what the hell? Whoa, Uterus there just going for a high five on Claire Bear, accidentally hit her in the neck.
Oh, jeez. Well, now look at it. What are they running a hockey play? What's going on here?
Someone just yelled quarantine fire drill and they all switched spots.
I mean,
our fans in the front row getting a bird's eye view. Again, a big thank you to the Talent's children, who we don't have to thank, but they're manning the sky cam. They are loosely held from the ceiling by duct tape.
The Talent had one match, and now his kids are here forever.
He can pick them up whenever he wants. We don't hide where we are. We're in Cohasset tonight by way of Plymouth. The Talent can come to the arena.
He can, but now, okay, Jesus, Deadlift gonna try and exploit the count-out rule.
Do you know what he would arrive in? What kind of vehicle?
What?
A Rick Canavan.
Okay.
You're welcome. Claire Bear going to work on the Slamazon.
What does she got here?
Oh, a one-woman magic killer. Down goes the Slamazon.
Again, Claire Bear, she may not have the size or strength of Slamazon or Deadlift, but God, that sheer ingenuity and that tenacity she has, she's the leader of the weirdos for a reason.
Scooby-Doo, she is quite scrappy.
Absolutely. Oh, can't take down Slamazon there yet, though.
Nope, and in a David versus Goliath scenario, that might be the boomerang, that might be the slingshot that finds a way to fell the giant. Oh! Snake Eyes in the corner, Claire Bear reversing a right hand. Sends her into the corner, running back. Knee first into the turnbuckle. That's gotta hurt.
God, again, those corner moves so hard to hit, but now locking Claire Bear in the boa constrictor.
Boa constrictor trying to choke out all that frenetic energy, use her momentum against her.
Willard praying to his God instead of paying attention. Come on, Willard.
And yes, learning from her partner earlier, using that wrist and thumb to escape.
Smart stuff. Again, Slamazon doesn't seem to have an answer just. Oh, death perception.
Claire Bear is a house of fire.
She is. Tripped over herself.
Oh, it's headbutt and a right hand. The Slamazon is tired of being disrespected. What does she have here?
Looks that way. Is she gonna try and hit? Yes, a drive-by. God, right to the head.
Claire Bear's cranium compacted. Cover. 1, 2. No! Claire Bear not done so easily.
No eliminations yet, folks. And reminder, much like the other team matches we've seen, they are eliminated one by pinfall or submission. Last team standing wins. We saw Tommy Jr. and the Punishers team and the Cabinet victorious earlier. Who is going to come out on top? Again, get it going in the chat. Hashtag Breakfast Club, hashtag Weirdos, or hashtag Avengers, hashtag Badasses. But now bringing up Slamazon to her feet, is looking to hit the ear piercer.
Ear piercer, no sterilization needed. That lobe is lacerated.
Are her parents going to be pissed off? Let's see.
Probably.
1, 2. No!
Deadlift coming to the aid of her partner, and the uterus trying to choke out Deadlift.
Look at this bold move, twisting her up there, and Russian leg sweep. Impressive stuff.
Tubal ligation there.
Pretty much.
Oh, and now Claire Bear working. Wow! Worked over the leg and then got her hands to drop. Nailed her, plastered her with that drop kick.
He's Claire Bear. Claire Bear needs to get out of there. She's been in, as she heard me here. In comes the uterus up against Slamazon, who indirectly, I guess, not created, but like separated the uterus from Brittle's body. In a way, Brittle's uterus's wrestling creator.
Absolutely, and she is the chaotic evil of QAW. No one can seem to contain, except for Rainbow Brittle's moment. Wow! Straight thrust kick to the side of the uterhead.
God, following up with that jumping elbow drop. Jeez, Bastion maybe has the most like devastating looking offense in the entire QAW. Just all those kicks to the head. She's going for a knockout here.
Absolutely. Similar to Big Mama Don's, who we understand she has ongoing problems with. These women, they kick like dynamite.
Yeah, I mean, we saw on Turd Talk earlier. Oh, look at that Insaguri there. But we saw on Turd Talk earlier at that Thanksgiving dinner, it doesn't seem like any of their issues will be solved soon. But now setting up the uterus, looking to hit. Yes, the Hyde Park.
Cover!
But Willard.
Claire Bear distracting Willard wisely here. Is this enough for uterus to recover? 1, 2. Yes! The uterus able to fight its way up.
Oh, that's got to be frustrating. I think that would have been a 3 count if Claire Bear hadn't distracted there. But I mean, that's how these matches work. You got to use effective tag team congruity.
Brutal Kawada kicks there to the uterus, and now uterus able to fight off Boldart Bastion. Boldart Bastion boot to the midsection. Elevates the uterus up into a detonation kick. Down goes uterus.
God, again, that I mean, with somebody who's always aiming at the head and scoring for a knockout, it might not be the best strategy against an organ without a head, but either way, uterus seeming to try and make a comeback.
Uterus never says die, never surrenders.
Tampon twist.
Painful.
Absolutely, and now bringing Bastion up to her feet. Is she going to hit? Setting up that, yes, the menstrual cyclone.
Menstrual Cyclone Delia is furious. Are we going to see our first elimination in this matchup? Cover.
Willard.
1, 2, 3. She has her cake, but she can't eat it too. Boldart Bastion is out.
Oh no! Again, I think that head-based offense does not have quite the same effect on uterus. But geez, already uterus going out there right for Deadlift. I'm not even sure if Deadlift volunteered to go in next, but uterus volunteered for her.
Deadlift is nigh invincible except one thing, and that's social interactions. Never mind what it's like to do that with a uterus.
I certainly wouldn't know. But now look at that. Slamazon just tossing the uterus.
I hope you wouldn't know.
I wouldn't.
Now the uterus is just taking 5 on the outside on top of a Thanksgiving ice cream sandwich, courtesy of the Slamazon.
Oh!
Wow! She trips up the Queen of Bulgaria, but we're at a 7. She's going to have to get back in.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the best, but throwing her in there, geez, the uterus losing it a little bit.
Losing the thread a bit. And folks, if you don't want to lose the thread, head over to QAWmerch.com / or actually, no, I'm sorry. That's not the wiki thread, but head over to the wiki.
Please do. There's a lot to catch up on.
George Bounchy works hard on it.
Oh, now swinging that uterus.
Making the uterus swing on a star a la Neptune, who we understand is nursing his noggin backstage after getting seed planted with so much whiskey ice.
When all that whiskey gets straight to the head, bad things happen, but now going for a cover.
1, 2, 3. The uterus is out. Whoa! Huge tackle by the Slamazon. The Valkyrie's back in action here.
Yeah, we're seeing them come together, and now it looks like Breck Stream coming in. This is a smart call. The only person on the Weirdos who might be able to match the power of Deadlift is Breck Stream. Bacon Breaker.
Cover. Just kidding.
Not yet.
Cover. Claire Bear in for interference. 1, 2. No, Deadlift does it herself, but a Meteora for the Slamazon.
I mean, again, Breaking Bear, they gelled so quickly. We haven't seen any other tag team like find their footing that fast. And I mean, that was a good play there, but it just, you can't discount Deadlift's heart.
Certainly can't. Deadlift has only been defeated through... Oh, down goes Willard!
From behind. He didn't see that coming at all.
Exploder suplex. Down goes... Whoa, he's back to his feet.
Okay.
The hell? Willard's been hitting the gym.
Yeah, apparently he's mastered that kip up, something I've been trying to do for months. Damn it, Willard. But
you know what else he's mastered?
What?
Baiting.
He probably has. But now look at this. Oh, that pop-up power slam.
Cover! 1, 2, 3! Claire Bear not able to get in time.
Almost. She was a fraction of a second earlier, could have saved her partner, but yep, that tag finisher, that pop-up power slam is too devastating. Breckstream is out.
When both members of the Valkyries are in a match, you have to keep your game up. You got to stay strong, focused, and Breckstream is experiencing firsthand what happens when you take your eye off the ball.
Absolutely. And again, oh God, and we saw Monster Darcy in that Battle of Titans defend his intergalactic title against the Dragon, but the temperature is going up backstage. I'm sure we haven't seen the last of the Dragon still, but now, oh, look at this. Oh, some kind of boa lock there.
Boa lock, but no stranger to fashionable accessories. Claire Bear, she's finding her way out of it, and she's actually reversing the pressure. The Slamazon is now trapped.
That's wrestling physics, folks. She had to break the hold.
Claire Bear, she has the champion weakened. Oh, it eats a right hand to the face.
It's just the two redheads left up against 3/4 of the badasses. I'm not sure what her chances are here. And now look at this. Another pop-up power slam.
Deadlift immediately goes for the cover. 1. Ginger Snap breaks it up.
All right, still in this. But now Delia Payne, look at that Poison Rana on Ginger.
Spiking the head of the bully. Claire Bear's all alone against 3 game competitors, gets beeled into the badass corner.
Jeez, this is not looking good for the weirdos.
Absolutely not. And folks, we've all been there. You're used to eating morning meals with certain weird folks. You're pulling for them, but it just might not be enough as a misstomp there for Deadlift.
That was a wild misstomp, but a rare miscalculation on her part. Her social IQ may not be super high, but her in-ring IQ is unmatched.
Absolutely.
There we go. Claire Bear's got to get something going.
I understand that Slamazon asked her out to coffee using Foursquare, and Deadlift showed up with a dodgeball thinking it was the child's game.
That's the most believable anecdote I've ever heard.
You haven't heard that many.
Now look at this, showing off that strength with the power cleaning Claire Bear down to the mat.
Gravity doing the rest. Is this... Wow!
Ooh!
Rebound Rana. Claire Bear very proud of herself. She needs to tag out.
This is what I was talking about. You can never count out Claire Bear. She's always managing to find a way to escape these situations, but now, oh God, escape that.
Oh my goodness, the daughter of Hela unloading on the face of Claire Bear, who, yes, is able to tag in. Ginger snapped.
Ginger's got it. She might be the X Factor. No, immediately just being caught there. God, can anybody stop Deadlift?
This is terrifying. This amount of power and control, but Ginger Snap, don't count her out yet.
Oh, look at this. Yeah, Ginger next snap.
The Slamazon she's baffled by how her partner could be taken aback that easily. Cover.
Oh, she'll be able to get in here. Willard.
1, 2. Deadlift is out.
Wow. Jeez. That was an absolute, out of nowhere, the neck snap, and then capitalizing immediately. Ginger snapped has proven to be that X Factor.
You cannot afford to be intimidated, and she's coming straight at the Queen.
Another neck snap.
Is this it? 1, 2.
No.
3. Delia missed it. She missed the Queen. Ginger Snap has eliminated both members of the Valkyries.
By herself. Holy shit. If Ginger Snap's stock has not risen before, it certainly has now. It's only one half of Iron Brew. Delia Payne, the smallest member of her team, is up against Claire Bear and Ginger Snap. Can she do it?
I mean, technically she's in there alone, but she's got Willard watching her back.
She does, and we know that innovative submission offense she's been developing. She's locked up Ginger here. No.
Oh, Ginger just punching and slapping her way out of that one.
God, that's how a bully escapes a hold.
Certainly does. Oh, Key Crusher.
Jeez, I obviously it's not looking good for Delia, and my locker room slammed. I think that might be it.
Might be closing the chapter on the Iron Brew book here. Ginger snapped. She's got her.
Yep, and next snap. Jesus, what a that's put away to Valkyries.
1, 2, now!
Whew.
Delia's no slouch. She's one half of the former tag team champions. She is not put away so easy.
She isn't. I mean, God, it's cultivating that, if you can call it a style, but just those years and years of bar brawls, they rarely make them tougher than Delia, and she's still got that bite.
Certainly does. Oh, and takes over Ginger Snap to immediately kicks back up.
God.
Ginger Snap is on fire.
Jeez, she's running with the speed of that ATV. God.
Boot to the midsection there of Delia. Now she elevates her up. Delia escapes out the back. Delia's going to need to hit some high-impact offense, and soon.
She is. Oh.
And there you go. Double stomp to the uterus, and Ginger snapped.
There you go. Right. We might be seeing Ginger's uterus make a debut soon, but either way, yeah, Delia is not going down without a fight.
Heads to the top boldly in the corner of Claire Bear, who tags in.
All right, having to change up her strategy a little bit. Poison Rana.
She refuses to stop spiking the heads of the women in this match.
Come on, Delia. The crowd's behind her. No, Claire misses the kick and caboodle.
Another Poison Rana.
She's building up something here. If she can nail that Train of Pain neck breaker with all that damage she's been doing to the head, she might get some knockouts, but she's, again, tying up Claire.
She's got Claire caught in the victory lock. Is this enough? Powered by Victory Juice. Oh, but has to let it go. She's got something else in store. Could this be a Train of Pain?
I think so. I think it's about to leave the station. Yes, Train of Pain.
Choo choo, down goes Claire Bear cover. 1, 2, now! Claire Bear able to fight out on her own.
But still looking confident.
Yeah, Delia echoing deadlift there. Does she think she can put Claire Bear away?
But she's going for it again. Another Train of Pain.
Back to the station. Here we go.
Ginger looks overwhelmed there. I'm not sure.
Ginger's winded. 1, 2, 3. We are down to one woman on one woman. Ginger snapped and Delia.
Oh my God, this is looking like David versus Goliath here again in another pair. God, I don't know. Come on, Delia, if she can do it. Another Train of Pain on Ginger.
She floors Ginger Snap, middle of the ring cover.
Is that it?
1, 2, 3. Delia wins it. She's the sole survivor.
Oh my God, Delia Payne wins it for the Badasses, for the Avengers on her own. She took out Claire Bear and Ginger Snap, folks. What a comeback story.
Absolutely incredible, unforgettable action as once again the women of QAW top themselves.
God, it seems like they top themselves every week, but folks, I think that we've topped Thanksgiving, if you ask me. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for our own Slamsgiving, and we'll be back every single Thursday through the rest of the year. First night of Hanukkah, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, our show rolls on. Thank you so much for joining us.
There's many things to be thankful for this season. I, of course, am thankful for all the competitors here in QAW, from Mike Mann, quarantining and staying safe, and Buckley Swantoon. Good night, everyone.
Love you.